Everybody will take fucking 50 points of damage right now. Alright.
I will mute.
Last time we joined our party as they made their way over to Saria's bedroom to fight the spectral creatures inhabiting it. Inside, similar spectral figures to ones you fought before, shadow figures, and a wraith that all seem to be controlling a few household servants by some means. You all entered into combat against these creatures, with Saria batting her eyelashes and managing to convince Vaxillus to join in on the fight as well. You guys made quick work going through these creatures, but other than Claude getting hit once and Corin immediately taking out one of the household servants, no one was damaged. You guys easily took out all these spectral creatures, lifting whatever hold they had on the remaining servants. Hi, Genji. Hi, baby. Okay, after the battle, Vaxillus made a comment about other areas of the manor being haunted by these creatures, the butler's quarters, which you would know to be Us's bedroom, and the greenhouse outside. Surprising a few of you guys, but you all decided to take a quick short rest before venturing on. Corin returned to her bedroom to, quotations, take a nap, with Waylaris joining her for protection, while Vaxillus wanted to return to his bedroom so he could sleep, but Saria decided to tag along, no longer trusting her living space, much to Vaxillus' dismay. And to make matters worse, Steve and Maladark also decided to follow the two young elves for some reason, no doubt to listen in on their conversation. In Vaxillus' room, he tried to kick you all out, but only succeeded on Steve and Maladark leaving, though the two only went out to the hallway, with Maladark going over to play the Manor's piano and Steve trying to listen in to Saria's and Vaxillus' conversation by the door. But it was nothing of interest, just the two doing their typical bickering with one another before Vaxillus went to bed, leaving Saria to herself on the couch. I keep messing up your name. Meanwhile, in Corin's room, a knock on the door revealed a familiar dashing devil, Vaxillus, who came over after being earlier invited by Corin for a certain rendezvous. Waylaris quickly left the room, leaving the two to ravage each other in peace, though Naira minded the bug watching because they're perverts. But even with leaving the room, Waylaris was not able to get away from the horrific sounds he heard that night. After the adult wrestling, Vaxillus surprised Corin by gifting her the book you've all been looking for, Reginald Oldforth's book on planar bindings and travel.
Mission accomplished.
In return, Corin dipped this man and planted a big one on him, with Maladark and Steve walking in as the two just made out right there in the hallway. Vaxillus, then, quite happy, left you guys to figure the book out yourselves, but unfortunately, you guys were unable to understand anything in the book, as it all just seemed like mad ramblings to you. You guys gathered Waylaris, still reeling from the things he heard, but he also wasn't able to decipher any meaning to the books. So you all went back over to Vaxillus' room to get Saria, hoping she can understand it, and thankfully she was. The book seemed more like Reginald's biography than a complete guide on planar travel, as even after understanding the book, the man was still quite mad and had questionable sources on where he gathered his information. But still, the book gave a bit of an insight on some of the other realms. With not much to go on in this, you guys decided to head up to the attic to take care of the other spectral creatures haunting Us's room. Saria gave her familiar Astra instructions to wait in Vaxillus' room and wake him should she request this of him, and then you all proceeded up to the attic. You guys found that the doors to the solarium, aka the sunroom, was locked, but most of the doors in the attic were not. Saria then summoned her unseen servant, Albrin, to help with your search by checking out the rooms ahead before you guys opened them. He eventually led you to a lounge area where you found a secret passageway. You all entered this dark, small corridor, and much to your shock, you all found yourself unable to speak, as it seemed the passage had been enchanted with runes and other arcane symbols etched onto the walls to impose some type of silence spell in this place. You guys were a little worried, but walked through the secret passages, and as you made your way through, you saw on the walls of this corridor were lined with paintings by someone named Dina, or Dita. and behind one of the paintings you found a note, presumably by this Dita person. The note mentioning her stumbling across the magic circle in the Lord's chamber. As you guys made your way through the rest of the attic, you all accidentally stumbled into Vaxillus' room, who was quite amused by your bargain. Majority of you guys gave an awkward excuse and made your way past him, but Maladark decided to hang around the devil, and without any prodding of any kind, Maladark decided to engage Vaxillus with a tale of your travels, sharing important secrets with the devil, much to Saria's and Corin's horror as you both came back to collect him. Vaxillus was, of course, very pleased with this information and paid Maladark 1,000 gold pieces as well before the two of you whisked him away, as Vaxillus simply smirked and waved as you guys left his room. As the two of you dragged Maladark back into the hallway, Saria shared with Steve and Waylaris how Maladark couldn't keep his mouth shut, causing Waylaris to go into a bit of a rage and himself, and he decided that he needed to kill the devil as he knew too much. Saria tried her best to grab him, but he managed to slip past her, pesky bug. Steve didn't help at all, but thankfully due to Corin's great build, she was able to pick up Waylaris as she and Saria convinced him not to go start beef with the devil. It took a moment, but you guys managed to calm him down enough. And after all this commotion, us came from one of the bedrooms to see what was you were all going on. Us pointing out his bedroom to the party, and Saria, you sent Albert inside the room to try to get a scout and see how many ghosts were in there. And Albert came back reporting 4 beings inside. Us asked to join you all in battle, which you all agreed to, some of you reluctantly, aka Saria, but you all prepared for battle and entered the room. Unfortunately, Albrand's count was off, as some of the spectral creatures were obscured from his view, and there were even more spectral creatures in Us's room than Saria's. Saria then quickly messaged Aster to wake up Vaxillus and bring him up to the attic, which he too reluctantly agreed to. But he did as requested, though it would take him some time to get up to the attic. In the meantime, you all did your best to fight off the spectral creatures in the space, which for the most part you were all able to avoid a lot of their attacks, but unfortunately Us got caught in the middle of the possessed servants and got severely wounded, even going down battle. But thankfully you all got him right back up and managed to defeat these creatures, once again freeing the servants from their dark influence. As the rest of you tended to us, Saria wandered back into the hallway to wait for Asta and Vaxillus, who showed up at that moment. Asta running straight into Saria's arms, crying about being chased by the hounds here. You comforted him as you spoke to Vaxillus, and he was, of course, upset about being woken up from his sleep, and said how Astra had embellished the situation by claiming you were under attack by some dark army. But Saria got game, and she just simply held Vaxillus' hand and calmed him down. You then dragged him over to Us's room so you could all discuss what needs to happen next. Us and Vaxillus shared what little information they knew at the party, both confirming Saria's theory that if Corin had the means to escape, he would have been gone by now. Neither had information on what Corin and Vaxillus was planning or what they needed to fix the magic circles around the manor. But us, of course, knew from overhearing conversations between Corin and Vivesna that they needed something from the grove on the mortal realm. And you guys know from briefly speaking with Vaxillus that he was looking to fix the magic circle above the library and just said it would take some elbow grease. You guys then shared with them the note you found behind the painting, which us confirmed belonged to Dina Redstone, an amateur upcoming artist that disappeared about 20 years ago as well. Us sorrowfully told you all that Dina was hired by Lord Darius to paint a memorial of his late wife, the Lady Yelena Corvinaris, during the memorial celebration that was 20 years ago. And she too was trapped in the Umbra with him, Vaxillus, and the rest of them after the explosion. When asked where this Dina was, Us told you that she went missing some time ago and that Lady Vesna claimed she must have been taken by the shadows. Saria then looked to Vaxillus to ask what he knew, and while he could not confirm his mother did anything to Theta, he did share with you that he wouldn't put it past his mother to get rid of somebody for interfering in something that they shouldn't have been. You guys didn't realize you didn't recall seeing Dina's name on a guest list you found in the ruined version of this manor, and so you showed us the list, which he then responded with that you only had the first page and there was yet another list of attendees or guests. He unfortunately did not recall the names of anyone else on that list. You guys didn't ask us and Vaxillus if they knew of any way to get to the Lord's chamber without triggering the onyx armor, but us shared with you that there was even more security inside than around the manor itself. And outside of being invited in by Corin or Vivesna, there wasn't many options. And even Vaxillus shared it would be hard for him to go in unaccompanied. This caused the rest of the party to turn and look at Steve, as he seemed to be the only one to have caught the eye of the lady of the manor. You guys lastly showed us the book on planar bindings and travel to see if he knew anything about it, seeing as he worked for Darius for decades, but sadly he did not. Only being a roguish willing elf, a lot of the logistics of the wizarding books Darius had, us did not partake in, but he did share that after Lady Yelene's passing, Darius became very reclusive and locking himself away in his office and bedroom, spending these passing years like avoiding the high society life, you know? And it was only in recent time with the dinner, the one that caused the explosion, that Darius became alive again, almost determined like he had something planned. And with nothing else to discuss, you all retired to your bedrooms. Well, 3 of you retired to your bedroom. Corin couldn't find her bedroom, quotations, couldn't find her bedrooms, and took someone else's. Saria returned to Vaxillus' bedroom, where he was very much a gentleman and gave her his bed and took the couch. But you all just went to try to drift off in your separate spaces. That was until Steve received a sudden knock on his door, which he opened to reveal a household servant that handed him a letter. And that is where we are now. Alright, let's get going, bitches. Alright.
We gonna die.
You guys will see there's more features. You see that there's a light, you see the light? The little light symbol? That gives you guys the power to turn on lights. Overuse anything and I will turn it off. You guys will lose everything.
I'm still standing at a gameplay screen.
Yeah. No, it's over there to the right side. Yeah.
To the right side?
Yeah, if you look towards the window. Well, because your screen is still on by taking a short break.
Oh, there is a light option.
Stop it! You abuse this, I will take it away.
Wait,
I was just it's on the right side. It's on the screen.
Yes, you will see this around now. Abuse it.
I know it's magical, right?
And take it away. I will kill you guys.
So excited.
All right, we're gonna activate this.
Ba-da.
Because do we need to wait a moment for you to get caught up in your thing? Are you good?
I'm good. I was just double checking something on my own screen, so that's why I shifted to short break because I didn't want people to spy on me.
Gotcha, making sure.
Spies all over the place, you know.
All right, so we're gonna slowly get back into this. You guys will notice there's a couple new features. Again, the light one. Again, you mess up, I will fuck a bitch up. I will take that. You guys also get emotes. Again, fuck up. I will take it away.
Can I test it once?
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're showing on the screen.
May I press the button once?
I don't know if you guys.
May I press the button once?
I don't know if y'all.
Okay, that's it.
Turn it back on. Whatever you turned off, turn it back on. Okay. All right. You will also, I believe, and above your character sheets now, you will see like a little camera option that allows for crafting things, and it says crafting. That opens up a separate section. Well, you will need it because the way crafting works, as it's going to take a moment, it might take a moment to load up because reasons, I don't know. But it's a crafting thing that has some preset recipes in it to use the herbalism one, you have to have an herbalism book kit and be proficient in it. I think besides Corin, I don't know who else might have that. And then the same for the alchemist one, you need alchemy supplies. You already know who has that shit. And then for the poisoner one, he needs a poisoner kit. Again, just be proficient in it.
Finally have a skill.
And see what happens.
Oh God.
Get away from the cauldron.
Yes, no. All right. Well, this is so that going forward, you guys can start making your own stuff. Should you grab the materials for it? Which so far, you don't have shit. But hey, you got a druid. Maybe she can find you something. All right, moving on to the death. Steve.
Only find
All right.
There ain't no death. What you talking about?
Oh, yes. It is going to be death. And it's going to be...
die. It's just gonna die.
It's going to be very much... It's going to be... What is it? And it's going to be me. I think I closed your door because I was testing something out. On accident.
Well, I'm still paused, so I couldn't even open it if I wanted to.
There you go. I forgot. But anyway.
Alright, let's go, Spooky Servant.
Alright. Alright, he's gonna turn and very quietly, with no hesitation. You also will see a hover button, so we're measuring distance. As long as you're clicked on your token, you'll be able to hover and see where someone else is. Steve may test that out.
Oh, okay. Wait, where's the hammer that you said?
It's gonna be on your character sheet.
Okay. That's all I need to think of.
This bitch is seeing
Steve.
You're not here. We don't know. You're asleep.
Yeah.
You guys are all asleep. Steve is doing devious stuff in the night.
Asleep,
all right, we're all, and it's leading you down the hallway to a familiar dark set of doors.
The heavily guarded doors.
Heavily guarded doors.
Because I'm not in my room.
Yeah, because you do stuff. I don't know why. It's acting. And I don't have for this shit. But anyway.
You know, it's funny. I think we were just trying to get through these doors.
Hold on. Here's a shit. Are you where? No. I don't think they've fixed anything. But anyway, fuck it. We're moving on. But anyway, as you walk up to this door, Steve, you take a moment to kind of think back to the actions that led you here. And honestly, it wasn't that long ago. Just about 4 days before you arrived here, were you back in your little settlement of sorts in Highwater, which, let me pull up the map. I did update it. Don't remember what Highwater was. You remember what Highwater was? At least somebody did. I don't.
Because I was thinking.
We believe in you.
There you go. There's the map. Highwater is here.
This is Highwater.
Highwater. Highwater. Bottom side. The coast where you washed up on when you got here. I don't know how long you got here. Let's say 50 years, okay? He doesn't know. Good, you know? How long? You tell me. You give me a number.
Can we go with 50 years?
We're going with 50 years where you washed up on the shores of the little port city. Well, not little. It's very massive. And where you've just kind of been a resident ever since. Going back and forth. So let me get my audio. Did I sync my audio over? I don't think I did. If I didn't, I'm going to blame Steve.
Pussy.
No, I blame Steve.
Rozo accepted blame. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to get triggers for death, okay?
Me too. Yes. I have another problem.
It's probably just Steve's fault anyway.
It 100% is Steve's fault. Why did this log me out? Why do you hate me? Why, I'm pretty. Okay, I'm so pretty. Okay.
All the pretty people suffer.
I know, right? Like, damn. This is for basic bitches. Alright, let me log back into my fucking account because, you know what? Why log me off? Why not? Why be a bitch? And all I wanted to do was see you turn into a giant woman.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Alright. I'm just waiting for this thing to load up because all the things I set up was one thing I didn't. But you know what? At least I'm pretty.
And then it's just pretty.
One moment. Also, for those of you who are religious, because I had to do a description with anime, if you simply want to roll a religion check to try to commune with your god, that's all you gotta do. Okay? That's all it is.
Oh.
It's nothing extra. Just roll a religion check. And it may or may not happen.
I'm leaning
How about
on
if you
May.
pray?
You can try praying.
Droid.
You can try praying. You'll see what happens. Okay. This one is this one.
I'm gonna just slice someone's hand
Hey,
open
nothing
and
usually
sprinkle
happens
some
when you
blood
pray.
on the ground.
You're just praying.
I mean, this is magic, you know, who knows what may happen. Alright, here we go.
No.
Playing
My
music now.
tall, pillowy goddess will soon appear. You'll see.
Alright. Is it? Alright. No, loop, bitch. And we go back in time. And I believe you have that you worked like as a fisherman on your character sheet, right, Steve?
I think that was worked in there somewhere.
Yeah, for the most part.
Wow,
But you
that's
know,
pretty
sometimes times are hard and sometimes it's hard to find work. And with your other levels of skills, you sometimes find yourselves having to work another way. Such
Gotta make a
as
living.
Ooh, what?
such as
Wait, wait, wait.
not that way.
I ain't that incubus
I'm
from the
like,
library. You
"Steve."
keep me out of that.
Didn't
I
you
know, I'm
say
like,
red is
Steve,
the
you
color
be
of
throwing
sex?
Okay.
throwing stones
I
out
said
here,
that.
talking
Steve didn't
about
say
what
that.
There you
your
go.
job is.
Let me know if you can move your token now, Steve.
Oh, let me close out of this map.
Such as where am I? Such as having to take work in the Underground Thieves Guild in Highwater.
All black. I see nothing.
It didn't work. Oh,
It's all
What's
black.
that?
I see nothing.
it shouldn't.
It's funny because I see Steve.
Everyone sees
I
Steve
see
except for
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna reset it
We're
real
all
quick.
we're shrouded in white, and he's just there.
Hold on. So I'm gonna do a switchy room.
I'm just staring at a black screen. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I don't know. Where is that moving? Hold on. I'm gonna do a switchy back and forth. All right, ready? We're gonna go back real quick. Ready? Okay, this time it should help. Let me know. If not, it
Alright,
might...
now I see a little stone corridor.
There we go. So we go back to, again, roughly, by now it has to be about 6 days ago. It's not quite Wivergreen yet, so you are still experiencing the effects of yourself in high sun. Got your luscious dark skin and your red hair and your bright red eyes going. And when you find yourself kind of looking out of work or not able to find anything of interest to you, you kind of come back down here to the D's Guild, to your people, so to speak. And they have like a room for you to stay in and a job board where everyone can just come and take a job off the board and get. But as you have just arrived back after doing travels for your treasure with no avail, you have to come and get yourself reintroduced, so to speak, with the head of the guild. And you may open the door. Whatever you want.
Alright, guys, time to walk away.
They're not here, okay? This is for purposes of me being nice. This is why they're glowing, because they're ghosts.
Help you.
I see nothing past the door.
Huh?
I opened the door, there's nothing there.
Why is it not working?
I can't. Oh, now I can move forward.
Yeah, I don't know why you were stuck on it. But anyway, I'll move you forward.
I tried to move forward, it wouldn't let me.
I don't know why I did that. So I'm just like, power of God, push you forward. I have no idea. It's not a locked door. So I have no idea.
Just plopped out in one of the chairs in front of the desk, I suppose.
It's not a locked door.
But we can't go in.
See, they're having the same issue.
I don't know what it is. Here, I'll delete it. There you go. Try it now.
Well,
Might be
no, there's no
spectral.
room there. There's the black
You have to
void.
move one space forward. That's how it let me through.
Error, token collide.
I
I can't
have-
move through it with the wall.
All right,
Door
everyone.
is stuck.
One.
Oh,
They're gone.
oh,
They're
that's-
not here.
that's a
They're
fat
ghosts.
bastard.
They're ghosts. They're not here. Where's Maladark? Maladark, get your ass in here.
That motherfucker's just missing 2 little fucking
What?
horn-shaped things.
All
on his
right.
head.
For me, what?
Shut up. No, I won't. You're not here. All right. You walk back into the leader of the Thieves Guild here's office, Wit. This chubby guy. Let me see. Let me show his picture to everyone because I have to show a portrait and show to everyone so that everybody can see. He's this kind of short, chubby man, short hair, but somehow has a receding hairline as well. He does that anime thing where his eyes are always closed and yet it looks like he's looking at you. Because he says in his profession that you've been doing this long enough, you can close your eyes and see everything.
Okay,
And
Brock.
shut up, okay? And
He looks like Humpty Dumpty.
you're not here. You want to say that to the man, okay? You want to go against this high-level rogue? All right.
Tell me.
No.
Please.
All right. We're focusing on Steve. This
You leave
summer
Humpty Dumpty alone.
Summer Steve, to be specific. Okay, and so as you step back into the office, you see Wit, spelled exactly how it is, W-I-T-T, looks up at you, and he's just like, Steve, my man. I know I'm insulting so many people. I'm sorry. I see you're finally back.
Say something.
And you see at his desk, he's like reaching over and feeding the swarm of rats by his side. And because you have D&D Beyond 20 extension in your character, this is Steve. This is baby Steve. You're gonna have to use this on Foundry to do but you can roll me a perception check. So if you haven't done that before,
Attributes, perception.
Yep. This is baby. Okay, there you go. Still 18. You see that there is certainly it's a limb inside the pile of the swarm of rats that they are eating. No doubt the limb
I know who it was.
of someone idiotic. No, not quite. It's nothing to discern from. No tattoos or markings, but no doubt it's a foot of someone that. All right. So good to see you back. Did you find that bracelet or whatever you were looking for, Steve?
I have not yet.
That's a damn shame.
Don't suppose you have any new leads on it?
I'm telling you, I sent my best guys out. We've been reaching all the way over to Galen. No one has seen this bracelet. I swear it doesn't exist. I almost think you're pulling my leg.
It exists.
Well then, suppose we're just gonna have to keep looking. But, since you're back here, if any jobs interest you, you're free to take. You're one of my best guys.
What do you have that's paying well right about now?
Alright. There's a certain gentleman, from Grimford that needs, he does quotation mark, an escort over to Yenfarin, but, if you don't mind getting back on a ship.
I suppose I could be talked into it. How much is he paying?
Alright, we're looking close to about 2,000 gold.
What kind of job does he need done?
Well, he does quotations again. He's acquired some funds, and he's just trying to take them overseas.
So protection.
Yes, just stick around, stick to the shadows, and make sure he keeps safe. Yes, and that's my highest paying one. I won't tell those bugs out there about it. They're idiots. And you see, he scratches his chin, and from his sleeve, a rat crawls up and goes over his face and goes and sit on his head. You're not here. But you must be tired. Go ahead, take a load off, and I'll get all the details ready for you, and we can get back to it in the morning.
Alright, I'll think about it then.
Alright. It's good to have you back, Steve.
Good to be back.
I don't know if you can leave. Let's see if you can leave.
So, token collision.
Oh my god, I hate life. I don't know why it does this. This is hilarious. Hi, Jay. Hi, sweetie. Alright, but yeah, you know, that's the room to your, like, the sleeping quarters where you are all allowed to do. Let me know if that works. You work? Okay,
Oh,
one
that
works.
one works.
One works. Son of a bitch.
I was like, open it. It's like, oh, this looks good so far. I can actually see in.
Yeah, it's a pretty restrictive closed room. Lots of bunk beds and things like that to the corner. It's kind of small. You see like a couple rats skidding around and spiders hanging from the ceiling. But hey, it's a free bed, sort of, kind of.
That's booty.
It's a spooter, yes, and
Can't actually hop in bed, but I'll take that one.
don't worry about it, but we're gonna lower the music a little bit more. But as you're there, kind of just getting ready to rest, there is a moment of you're just, oh, hold on, I'll put you in the bed, actually. And I'll take you off. Give me a moment. Anyway. As I turn the music down more. Get down. Alright. Yes, you're sitting there, you're kind of resting and just, again, thinking, hyper fixating on your treasure of what you've been seeking on. And yes, the sound you hear is rats gnawing in the background. Don't worry about it. You know that they won't bite you much. And after a moment, you hear a voice call out from in the room. So is this your establishment? And you sit up to see because you didn't even hear him come in. You, a rogue who, while sleeping, you're always on high alert. And you see this, I'm going to show everyone, this fairly tall, I hate you, fairly tall, handsome man,
Hello there.
long dark hair,
Yeah.
fair skin, dark eyes, hold on, dressed in red noble clothing, like he looks completely out of place here.
Not my establishment. I just work here. But what can I do for you? Are you the potential client?
No, I am here seeking the service of someone whom I believe could be of help to me. And something tells me you may be the one.
Depends what the job is. It depends what it pays.
My name is Corin Corvinaris.
I knew it was Karen.
Shut up, you're not here. And
I'm like, it's not word.
and I believe that we can be of help to one another. I have come to know that you are searching for something, a jewel.
That I am. A bracelet. 2 of them to be specific, but I'll settle for 1 for now.
I seem to have in my possession a golden one with a yellow and orange gem, sylvan ruins on the back. Does that seem familiar to you? And you would know
That would appear to be it.
that is the Bloom Peak and Wivergreen bracelet. One of the halves.
The description certainly sounds like it.
You must have heard of my family, and you would have known that the Corvinarises were the prominent family that they sat on the Preservation Entente seat here, and with their disappearance 20 years ago, that's kind of when crime began to fall in high water, and that allowed the Thieves Guild to pop back up. I mean, crime came to rise. Jesus, rise.
You one of that lot that disappeared 20 years ago, then?
Be not. My
And how would
family.
you have come into possession of that bracelet?
My father was a procurer of strange devices. He traveled all over and had things shipped to him. During the time in some low city in Avalon, he managed to get a hold of this. It has since fell into my possession.
What's the job you would need done?
He kind of smirks, and it's quite simple. My father and I have never seen eye to eye, and in recent years, with his mind leaving him, he has seemed to make the foolish decision to try to withhold my inheritance from me. But alas, he's just a weary old man, no longer in his right mind, but there are certain documentations at our home that could help allude to who the true heir is or should be.
So essentially, you want me to change your father's will.
I would like you to locate these documents and bring them to me.
You just want them brought to you? That's certainly easy enough.
And
I would just need access to the house.
well, of course, my father is holding a gathering in a few days. He seems to have invited some of his foolish friends in hopes that they would be of assistance to him. But alas, I believe his mind has failed him, and he has not realized that with such time passing, alliances are long dead. And he reaches to his pocket and he hands you a letter. It has the Corin iris sealed on it. This is an invitation that will allow you entry to our home. While I am busy entertaining the rest of the guests, I'm sure you can make yourself useful and find those documentations.
I'll just have to make sure that the guests don't view me as suspicious first.
Exactly.
Wouldn't want to give anything away.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. And so you bring me those documents, and I will gift you back your bracelet. Do we have an agreement?
At some point while I'm there, before I hand over the documents, I will need to see the bracelet to vouch for its authenticity.
Of course. I have no doubt that you would want to see. Make sure that this job is on the up, and he does quotation marks. But that should be all. I suppose you can make your way down to the Raventree estate on your own. And
I'll make sure to make my way there. You have yourself a deal.
All right. It was very good to work with you. And I believe it's Lord Vixenheimer, right?
Lord Vixenheimer it is.
Good. And one thing, when you arrive at the manor, it would be best if we acted as if we did not know one another. For obvious reasons.
Are you not associated with those royal in the area?
I am, but my reputation is that of having a very closed off group. It would be best if you keep under the guise that you were here under my father's invitation.
Well, I see your point. I think it might just be less suspicious if it appeared that I had upset you, so you didn't want me in your presence while the rest of the party was in your presence. It would give me more time and cause to search the house for the documents you seek.
So be it. I shall see you in about 4 days' time, Lord Vixenheimer. Do you
I
have
shall
a good
see
day.
you there, my lord.
And then he walks off. And you kind of look down. Get out of scene, Corin. Okay? You kind of look down at the note in your hand. And as you open up, you see the invitation. Lord Darius. Not gonna show it again. You all know what it is. And turn back. Oof oof. Don't know why I'm here.
A bedroom.
Alright. And after a moment of you standing there, reminiscing on the past or remembering, there is a turn on the other side. You see the two double doors will unlock.
The doors.
And the servant kind of goes in and stands off the side as if to allow you your own space to get in.
God, it's so dark. Where is the elder over there?
You got dark vision. What you mean? It's so dark. All right, I'm gonna stop you and play
You got that like dark purple light. It gets like, oh.
Omnious reasons. Yes, you step into the room and you see sitting towards the. Have y'all been in this one since the other one? I don't think you have. Let me see.
No.
Well, you're not here, so ignore it. Every day. You see that this hall is nothing short of like a royal throne room with a long red runner carpet coming to a stop before rise, where a pair of plush thrones rests. On either side are benches. Oh my god, for an audience. And half the runner's distance is flanked by eerily lifelike statues of people in some reverie. You see some giant curtains block windows looking out towards the estate. And then towards the left-hand side, you see double doors that from the previous room and manor, you can presume leads upstairs. And before you, sitting in their thrones like royal monarchs, is Corin and Lady Vivesna. And let me go show her to everybody who don't know how the bitch look. Okay, she looked like this. Here you go.
Oh.
The mother
There's
that Steve
another
was
one.
seducing.
Yes, the mother that Steve has been ogling at. Long,
High five to you,
pale
sir.
blood hair, glowing like emerald eyes and pale skin. You see that
Okay, where you been?
as you walk in, like Corin has this very flat expression, but you see that Vivesna is smiling at you and gives a little wave as he walks in. But Corin is going to be the first to regard you like.
Well, I'll bow when I enter and say, "My lord, my lady."
Oh, how professional. He nods like, very cordially, like, yes, this is how you treat a lord. It is good to see that you made it back. I must admit, you took some time, and I wasn't sure if you would.
There were certainly some surprises with this contract that you failed to mention in the beginning.
I assumed that a man of your background would be able to adapt to any obstacles in your path.
Adapt, yes. Come prepared, no.
Well, I'm sure you're familiar with that. Not every job goes to plan.
Certainly not.
Have you secured a document that I've been searching for? And
Do I have that slightly burned document in my inventory?
I had to go back to watch the VODs, but
I was like, I'm pretty sure I took it, but I couldn't quite remember.
But almost every one that mentioned in Inheritance, including the one that Saria found and gave back to you, you have. So you will find in your inventory here on Foundry that burnt one, and then the assorted notes one. That kind of gives a little more details.
I have found 2 so far. I don't know if they're exactly what you're looking for, but considering the state of things, I'm not quite sure from which realm you would like the document.
Right. And are you going to give it to him?
Yeah, I'll hand them over.
Okay. He looks them over and sees the first burnt one. He just kind of like takes a look at and roll me an insight.
really should have gone for better. And oh,
Oh no.
You can't quite tell what's on his face. He seems to just make a blank expression as usual as he looks over the documents. After a moment, he pulls out the other one you read and the sword notes one, and he like makes a little sound as he reads it, and he hands it over the table to his wife, and she looks them over, and she's just like, they're quite damaged, and tries to. You can kind of see that she is perhaps trying to mend them. And you see Corin is like, don't bother. My father enchanted all his documents for paranoia reasons. Nothing can be mended, burnt, or copied by anything else than his hand.
so then he would have burnt the one in your other hand, correct?
Correct.
It is certainly difficult to find completed documents when the house that we were sent to in the other realm was completely in ruins, so I stand to question from which realm you would like me to retrieve that document.
I must admit, Lord Vixenheimer, I am not quite sure which realm my father hid his letter of inheritance is. And until we arrived here, and I'm sure you now know, the Umbra, I was not even aware that there were other realms to this extent, or much less that my father had guys another manor here.
Yes, it has certainly been an experience traveling between these realms.
It's quite bothersome.
But it has built up a certain amount of trust between me and the other guests here, so I assume once we find the document, I will have no trouble procuring it for you.
Indeed. Should you come into it, please remember to return it to me promptly. If it does happen to be on another realm, just find your way back here, as my lady wife and I are devising ways to return back home.
Yes, if you have any insights on how to traverse these realms, it might help me in locating it.
I admit my lady wife may be more best familiar with that, being a wizard herself, like my father. And you see the Vesna kind of picks up, hi Cog, hi Heel. I don't know if I say hi Heel, but hi. Hello everyone. No, Mama Tam and Tam, hello. But you see the Vesna like perks up and smiles. Oh, thank you, Lord Husband. Well, you see, from what I have come to find out is that we are not quite in the Umbra. We are, in fact, in a pocket realm of the Umbra. It seems that my Lord Husband's...
Like, what is that?
Shut up, Yono.
Hi,
Okay. Essentially, it seems like my Lord Husband's father has devised some way to create a pocket realm that exists within but also outside of the realm itself. That's why we are unable to leave. It's quite a tedious thing.
I don't suppose you've seen the Lord Father anywhere.
And
I assume somewhere on one of these planes he is tucked away.
And this is when Corin looks at you in regards. My father is dead.
Are we certain?
Roll me another insight.
Better?
Better.
Yes.
You see as you say that, there is a look almost akin to fear in Corin's eyes. At not like he believes that, but almost as if the possibility of that is what's frightening him. And you see he gulps, but he of course tried to conceal his demeanor. He's like, I am certain he was the closest to the blast when it happened. I'm sure you probably found some remnants of his remains when you were back in the other version, and you remember there was a burnt scorch mark closest to the end in the dining room in a ruined manner.
There were scorch marks, but not quite any bodies. It brings into question if he's not actually dead, if he himself would not be tucked away in one of these pocket dimensions he created.
My father was but a mortal. There's no way he could have survived that. The only reason myself and my wife survived is because we managed to throw up shields beforehand.
What exactly caused the explosion?
My father, in his grievance states, decided to devise some, I have no idea, foolish plan. And when he tried to strike me, I simply rebutted with an attack of my own. Before I knew it, the explosion was taking place as a portal opened up at the end of the table. My father was closest, and he was no doubt burnt alive. I don't know what happened to my sister, but I assume that she's also alive since she seemed to also throw up something to protect herself.
You said a portal opened up?
Correct.
So what if he had just ducked into the portal and the resulting explosion was the portal snapping shut behind him?
It exploded. That is what caused the effect. When my wife and I woke up, we were here. It seemed that whatever he had devised perhaps went wary.
So what you're telling me is that you and your father fought, a portal opened, exploded, and you hope it killed him, but everyone that was in that room got teleported elsewhere. Would it not be safe to assume that he is probably still alive, maybe hurt in one of these other places that got sent?
I am telling you, Lord Vixenheimer, he is dead.
I will continue to stay on my toes just in case.
Do be.
Now, I believe there was a previous agreement of letting me verify the authenticity of my reward.
That you was. And bring this out. Do this real quick. One moment. Let's find out where the hell I put this shit. Man, ain't nobody doing the shit. Alright. And he waves his hand, and you can see it is an illusion, obviously. You can clearly tell this. But he shows you this. I do hope you do not mind until you have completed your end of the bargain before I bring you the real thing. I've just had a few too many people with grabby hands reach for things that were not quite theirs yet before the end of our bargain has been fully struck.
In my line of work, the only thing that gets you more work is your reputation for completing your other work satisfactorily. Unfortunately, in order to confirm it's not just a replica, I would have to make sure that it has the effects that I'm looking for. But in addition, it would serve as a great boon in these other dimensions to make sure that I have just the slightest bit advantage when going for that piece of paper. I can swear to you, in any way you would like, that if I find that paper, when I find that paper, I will give it to you.
I am sure you will, Lord Vixenheimer. As the agreement is, you will bring me my inheritance letter, and then I will give you the bracelet. So until you have fulfilled your true end of the bargain, I will be keeping the bracelet secured.
I will still need to verify its authenticity. Just takes but a moment. You're more than welcome to take it back afterwards. I surely don't think I could overwhelm the both of you and your guards here.
Trust me, Lord Vixenheimer, it is in a secured place.
Whether it's secure or not is not important. Whether or not it's authentic is important.
And roll me a persuasion check. Yeah,
I'm gonna use my luck dice to reroll that
okay.
because I'm not sitting with one on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's much better.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh
I know
my
what
god.
Playing with the fates. Is
Yeah.
that gonna come up later?
You see Corin gives a sigh, and he, turns his wife, lady wife, would you please go fetch the bracelet? And she said, I'll be happy to. And you see she stands up. And she just stands up right there. And you see she draws kind of what's that called? A Doctor Strange style, a circle in the air, restrews it, and pulls out your bracelet. Is this what you're looking for, Steve?
It certainly looks like it.
And
If
you
I
can
may.
roll me an Arcana.
I was just gonna slap it on and see if it worked.
Mm-hmm. No, she's not handing it to you, by the way. She's holding it. She's 16. You are
17.
17. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize. But you are able to, you see the familiar Sylvan ruins running alongside it. It glows with that familiar Wivergreen and Bloom Peak energy. And as you get, as she holds it kind of closest to you, you see that it almost it glows far lighter in this moment, as if it is trying to reach back to you.
That certainly seems like the genuine article.
And she gives you a nice little smile and walks back to her chair. Now that you have guaranteed its authenticity, will you finally complete our deal and bring me the documents I seek?
I just have to find which realm it's been stored on.
I'm sure.
It is quite a large house to search through for it on several different planes. I think we've visited 3 versions of your house so far.
2.
Is this the same as the original?
That is indeed.
How would everyone here have gotten to this Umbra plane if everyone started on the material plane without noticing it?
And that quite right there is the main question. It seems my father's magic was far stronger than I originated. I'm not sure the origin, the cause, but from what I understand, it seemed that the moment you've stepped foot on the Raventree Estate property, you came here. It was a bit of a gamble, assuming you would land here first, but... And he gives you a smirk. I always get what I want.
I'm sure.
I don't like him.
Now then.
How everyone would have been transferred to this without the sickness of traveling through the realms is astonishing. He really must have been a mage of considerable caliber. To have something so elaborate crafted.
Roll me insight.
I'm gonna guess he didn't like that. I don't need insight to know that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're playing with fire right now. He gets a very dark expression on his face. Whatever mage my father was, I am twice the man that he would ever be. I don't like you. And you see Vivesta is like, now come down, dear. He didn't mean anything, I'm sure. I mean, it is quite great magic to have trapped us all here and to transfer these folks, honestly.
He could
Lord.
be a scrawny nobody of a man. Doesn't
Justices.
change the caliber of his magic. Did he have any notes that he might have left behind on this that we might be able to help figure out how to traverse these realms of our own accord to search for it?
Whatever notes that my father had would have been in his journal or scattered about, I'm sure, like the rest of these pieces you found. How many of them he's destroyed, however, I do not know.
It is only the original will that we need. Or the last standing one, I should say. Well, we will certainly continue to traverse as we try to attempt to solve the mystery of this magic, and I will make sure to keep my eye out for that document.
You do that, Lord Vixenheimer. I eagerly await your prompt return with what is rightfully mine, and then I will reward you with what is rightfully yours.
Rightfully mine, indeed.
And you see Lady Vivesna. Ooh, one moment. Let me go get something. And I mean, make her jump you. Anyway, not yet. Okay. And she goes over to their bedroom. For a moment, you see that Corin watches as she departure, and he's like,
I should mention that that burnt document was actually found on the desk in that room, in the other realm.
I can surmise it did once belong to my father.
Would you know of any secret hiding places besides the corridors that he might have hid things in?
My father was a strange man who played games that only he knew the rules to. I would not even be off to check the ceiling for the notes.
It sounds like a crazy magician.
But tell me, Lord Vixenheimer, I've heard during your stay here that you seem to have become quite close to my stepson, Vaxillus.
Yes, well, he seems to have fallen quite head over heels, while he might not admit it, for one of the other guests of the party.
Is that so?
Oh, quite so. He came running as fast as he could when that person asked for help.
I've not quite known Vaxillus to run to danger. It's quite interesting. It would be shamed if during one of your extravagant journeys
Throw me under the bus, why don't you?
something would to happen to him. My lovely wife would sure be in grievance. And you can roll insight.
Check.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Is he telling me to kill the stepson?
You can go ahead and roll insight.
No.
Girl, you're not understanding what he's saying.
I mean, I'm understanding, but...
Yeah, Steve's not. Steve's...
Well, considering how he runs into danger whenever that person comes a-calling, I'm sure he'll start traveling with us, and you never know what accidents might happen. If you wanted to prevent him from harm, you should really make sure he doesn't travel with us.
Precisely.
Precisely.
You see, a moment later, Lady Vesna comes out. Now, what were you dear men talking about? And he's like, nothing, darling. Just speaking to your son's new romance option, apparently. Oh, him! He seems to be quite taking with that elf girl. Honestly, it's quite surprising.
It is like the sun and the moon coming together.
Well, I'm sure my son has many glorious options, but for being trapped in a realm, I suppose she'll do. Anyway, it is getting rather late. Lord husband, should I walk him out to the door? And Corin nods. And before it's even saying anything, she grabs your arm and starts walking you towards the door. Now. Don't let his scuffiness scare you. He's all bark and just a little bite, but it's usually never in the wrong place.
I'm sure you very much enjoy his bites.
That I do, Lord Vixenheimer.
Busted side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
And she walks you. Now, I will make sure that we keep that beautiful bracelet of yours nice and in check, so that the moment you bring us that little tedious little letter, that we could be quite done with this.
Yes, I look forward to reuniting with that bracelet.
I'm quite sure.
I'm told his father collected many such artifacts. I don't suppose you've ever seen the twin bracelet for it.
That one, I have not. I understand that there are supposed to be two, both representing the opposite solstices and equinoxes, correct?
Yes, it is a relic very dear to my people.
Well, I'm sure once we return back home, we can certainly set something up to put out our many allies to search for it.
That sounds like it would be very wonderful. I'm not opposed to doing more work for it.
And she runs her hand across your chest. I look forward to doing many works with you, Lord Vixenheimer.
I'm sure we'll get along just wonderful.
Certainly. And she leans in to kiss you.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
Why are you side-eyeing people?
All right, I see you.
Yeah, I don't see shit. You're not here.
This
These-
is Kozu
Well-
reacting. Kozu, not
I'm not-
Saria. Kozu.
Fuck that. I'm using an insight check first chance I get.
You're not doing insight for nothing. You don't know.
These knights, your husband can't see through their eyes, can he?
Oh, of course not. That'd be delirious.
Delirious. You're delirious.
Well, considering they're all alive by somebody's magic. Somebody must be able to control them and see through them. I'd hate to sour my relationship whilst I still need his approval.
Oh, don't worry, darling. My lord husband knows all about my side endeavors.
Bombastic side, criminal offensive side.
It's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. Does
Do
he
it for
now?
the vibe.
Indeed.
And he approves?
He does.
I'm gonna open the door back up. Snapchat's like, hey, you're good with this, right?
He's
Oh, God.
he's not in the room anymore. I forgot to move him, but yes.
He doesn't wait for his wife to come back?
No.
So is that
They're
kind of
royal.
Five pieces too.
They're
Yeah,
royal.
it is.
They're royal. They moved to it's a surprise they
Alright.
even share a bedroom, honestly.
Alright, I'll grab my kiss then.
Yo, grab your kiss then!
Oh my
I'll grab my
god.
kiss then.
Bombastic side. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out that the whole plan was for me to seduce her so we could get into that room. I don't know why everyone's so surprised now.
Steve,
Oh, he's trying to
Steve.
get into
Yes.
that room.
roll me a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh. Oh. Whew.
Constitution. Huh.
Disadvantage.
That plan went under the drain, by the way, Steve. If you pay attention, because us said that he wouldn't recommend us going in, and we're like, okay, scratch that.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
Oh, okay.
That's not great.
Oh.
That's a five. That's not great.
Oh, okay.
Look,
You feel
we believe in you.
a bit weak as you kiss her. Her lips are wild soft, very cold, like the rest of her. And
Zombie.
she's a zombie. And as you two lock your lips, you just feel a bit tired, just a little bit weaker. And let me roll this, see how much. Oh, wrong thing.
47 points of damage.
No. I wish, but
Oh shit.
you,
At least we all know how Steve died, guys.
Your
That-
constitution is reduced
Goodbye,
by
Steve.
gotta get in that Uzi.
A correction.
Oh
We
my
know,
God.
but we don't know that we know.
Exactly.
5. I know not.
Oh, there it is. There me three. I don't remember what it's called. Here we go. And you take. It's only a
Not
little
everybody
bit.
can just kiss random demons. You know, that's a skill set. What can I say?
Let's see. Oop, I didn't mean to roll two.
Immediately
damage.
4 levels of exhaustion.
No, two. 2 damage.
Not too bad. It was
It-
still worth it. It was still
And
worth
it doesn't come off as being like hurt. It's just like it drains from you slowly, and it just feels like you're just suddenly very tired.
Ah, she's a succubus.
Also, it's good you haven't slept yet because now you get to sleep.
I mean, I wasn't that
But
tired afterwards.
roll
I still
me
got
Oh my god.
a medicine check as you pull away from her.
No.
What are you doing? Oh my god!
Oh,
I am trying so hard.
It's 2 natural ones, and it's only been like 30 minutes. Not
Oh
even.
god. Well, you don't notice anything, but she
I'm gonna start counting down how many people get natural one at this one.
she smiles at you and just looks a little bit more perky and like, thank you for that.
I think
Oh,
you and my
shit.
winter form will get along greatly.
I think
Eve
we
has
will...
2 nat 1 so far.
Right.
Maybe it'll help me have a little bit more resistance the next time we chat about our future endeavors.
I'm keeping track this.
Oh
this
man.
I do hope that you, if you are going to be departing, return very soon. And
I know, right? Please,
she walks back in
please
the room.
tell me you find it.
Good night, Lord Vixenheimer. And
Good night, lady.
the door shuts. And you're gonna
Crazy,
proceed.
crazy.
You hear a lock. He's a crazy.
Crazy.
But
You gonna need a strong stamina spell, friend.
he's fine. You need me to drag
Am
you
I
back to your room?
No, actually, if I'm remembering correctly, that door all the way down on the left was for an office, right?
Which one?
Where's how do I ping things again?
It might have changed, so you might need to try holding left click.
No, that just makes a square.
No. Shift P. That's it.
That one.
Yep.
This one.
That one?
That's for an office, right?
I don't know. Do you remember?
Do you remember?
I thought so, because it was the library and then there was an office, but we couldn't get to it in the other one because the floor outside of it had collapsed, right? Steve with the shitty memory is actually remembering things. Wow.
I mean, if Steve wants to go for it,
Do I hear anybody inside?
roll me a perception. Try not to get a nat one this time.
Man, 3 nat ones. Don't jinx me. Oh,
Alright.
thank God.
I gotta wanna. Corin, do you snore?
I knew it! There's only 2 other rooms down there.
Do you snore?
Corin?
Renee.
Sometimes.
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you snore?
You snore.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Does
It's adorable.
sometimes. So yeah, you kind of hear like a soft snoring that kind of sometimes hypes up and like maybe they're choking.
I'll
I was like,
quietly
is she
poke my
asking me
head
what
in.
I think she's asking me.
Do you snore is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, why?
Yes. So you hear snoring coming from the side.
I'll just peek my head in real quick.
I mean, go ahead. She's asleep. You see Corin passed out on the bed, kind of like what is it, star style thread. Just very
I
this
sleep
goes.
like a dead body.
This
I sleep
Goliath
like
woman
my-
taking up this. While this is a large king size like bed, she's taking it up completely.
There's something on the desk over there.
You can go check.
Just quietly snoop around real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Roll me
Whose room is this?
roll me a stealth while you're in there when she sleeps.
Right. I'm like, am I rolling an insight check or anything?
You're asleep, so that's the thing. But yeah.
I'm gonna say I get a +11 to stealth. Good luck.
All right, he's asleep. You're asleep, and
I mean, your
he's
nat ones have been crushing it, so let's see what happens.
If I roll
I'm
now
ready.
one on stealth, I'm a cry.
yeah, it'll be hilarious. But go ahead and roll me another perception check generally for the room. Mm.
Perception.
Please, it's not.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
got it that one.
There
Not
is
Steve's day.
absolutely nothing of interest here. Mm-mm.
Now I'll just quickly
You
make
got-
the argument. If I'm looking through the desk for something, wouldn't it have been investigation?
Well,
I
it's
swore this was an office.
nope.
Nope.
Your Steve's memory, like usual,
Your
is off.
memory is
Oh.
shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Steve may be thinking about the office that's downstairs on the first floor that belongs to the devil.
Oh, that might be it. All right, I'll leave.
All right. Corin still asleep. Are you gonna close the door like a gentleman? Thank you. Okay, she's sleeping. You rude ass.
Yeah, I'll just go back to my room.
All right, go out and make sure to do a long rest as you get there, so you get your shit back. You dummy. Okay. All right, we follow him. Follow his shame. Judge him. He rolled in that ones and twos. Shame. Shame. Okay, as you return
How
to your
does it feel
room.
to be well ours for the day?
Well, ours for the day. You go back to your room, ready to do your rest. Make sure to do it, yeah.
Okay.
As you drift off to sleep, thinking about your treasure and how you were so close, yet, so far. During this time, we will focus on another victim. Let's go back to the sleepyhead. Any, many,
God,
mighty,
I'm free.
Corin.
Hi.
Hi.
Isn't that? I feel like I know whose room that is. I'm excited to tell him about it.
Damn.
Is it the vampires?
I'm the victim.
Vampire?
You're the victim.
Or not the vampire, the incubus?
No.
He had an office, but there wasn't a bed in there.
Where the fuck are you? Okay, here you are.
If anybody paid
Dear
attention
Lord.
last session, Vax was
I'm
trying
really
to
minding
drag
my
me at the
business.
end of the hallway to his old room.
All right, there we go. No, not you. Not you. But different you, as I say. Okay, but yes. Corin, as you are...
Almost died. Honestly, he almost died.
Damn, as you are just drifting out completely, unaware that some strange Aladrin man was in your room. Could have did very dirty things to you, but hey, you're fine. Worser things happen. He's all right, but you go to sleep and you dream and you kind of remember the simpler times back in your younghood, and we go off to another location. Next victim.
Oh shit.
All right, let's play the music.
Oh god, it's so fucking green in here. My
Let's
eyes.
go. Am I back in Godland?
It's so
Yeah, no, you wish. You're back home. This is the greenhouse of an Amber Palace, Amber Hall. Jesus, might as well be a palace. How much money your family has, but you are in this very massive greenhouse built to, of course, fit the rest of your family. All these massive Goliaths.
I know, right? We need a lot of room. That's why it's so
And
big.
this is a place of beautiful and botanical inquiry. It houses many plants of unusual size and richness. It has a arched garden windows taped by fan transom that lets sun burst through. A tile floor painted in Art Deval style, as if a kind of a cathedral that was copied by like pagan naturalists. It's very prominent, and of course, and this is young Corin, which I'll show to everyone.
I know, it looks adorable.
There we go, so everybody can see.
Oh no.
Hold on, little Corin. And by little, you're about 12, 13 years old. 5'9" as Goliath. Very tall.
I know. I was so
And-
short back then.
It's very short for you.
Looks
I
like she
just had a
joined the theater
flashback.
department.
I'm gonna be a
Damn!
victim.
Okay.
So,
That'd be kind of right for Renee, though. Kind of looked like she
I
joined
know.
it.
I'm like, maybe I did.
And you are here. And wait, this is wrong. Let me put this one.
I'm here and this is wrong. Oh,
No. I
I
had
live
something
in this
wrong.
fountain now.
Damn. But why are you in a fountain? Anyway, y'all girls kind of here. I'm being nice, but you are here
It's free.
practicing
I'm walking.
your druid craft,
Damn,
as so to speak.
Yeah.
Right here in
Yeah.
the garden, kind of florist. You have made yet another one of your instructors quit as you refuse to listen to them and their instructions on how to perfect this. No doubt your mother will not be
I know what I'm
pleased with
doing.
this. Yes, that's very much what you tell them. Like, we pay you, and they don't like this. So, yeah, this is your third instructor that has left. And you will certainly hear
Yeah.
some words for this later.
Yeah.
What are you running around like a
Yeah.
child for? But as you're in this phase,
Who
kind
are
of
you
just,
telling? Me or her?
both of you, enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Out of no,
Yeah.
you hear from the end of the freaking entranceway, the door bursts open, and I don't know why that says this, but I don't feel like fixing it. You hear a voice call, Cor, Cor, you have to protect me. You
Yeah.
have to hide me. And you see your brother.
Excuse me. Yay! It's
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect. That was-
Your twin brother, Emerus. Identical to you. Same birthmark, headpiece, and all.
Oh.
As
Hello, Emerus.
he runs up to you, and he's like, Cor, you have to protect me. He's mad, I'm telling you. Alright? He's trying to
Who's
kill me.
mad?
The instructor mother hired. All right, he's insane. His teachings they don't make sense. And you
Well, if you would just take the training seriously, like I do, and do it yourself.
roll me a
you wouldn't
deception.
have to do that.
Roll a deception.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Deception? I have no deception whatsoever.
This
I
is
am
baby
a-
Corin that has. Let's see his insight though, because he's also a
Yeah.
baby.
I cannot lie to my brother.
He has better insight though. Hey. So just at a 9, he knows you're like, wait, where is your instructor, by the way? Where did Lady Isabel go?
Don't worry about that. She had
Oh,
other
Cor.
priorities.
Cor, don't tell me you did it again.
I did nothing.
Cor!
All I said was there is a better method to perform stone skin.
Cor.
And she went all, I'm a professional. I've been doing this for 25 years.
You know
What does
Mother's
that
gonna
mean?
be mad. She's gonna be so angry.
Just don't tell her. Tell her she's ill.
Tell her.
Cover for me.
Mother, when she sees that the instructor is no longer returning,
No.
Cor, I think she's gonna figure it out.
You know she likes you better, and she always believes you. Just go
What? She
ahead and
doesn't
tell
like
her.
me better.
We both know she does. And
Cor.
just tell her, and she'll believe that she's sick.
Oh,
And in the meantime, I'll try and convince her to come back.
oh, right. Anyway, Cor, I don't. And then you hear like the door opens again from the hall back there, and Emerus is like, "Whatever you want, just hide me." He acts, "I'm not here," and he runs behind you and hides a quarter. And
That little.
after a moment, you see this man is walking up, and I'm about to assault so many more people.
He looks
I'm
like
gonna.
Boy,
about to fuck some bitch up.
Oh
boy.
man! Hey,
Boy. No, you are 13, okay? 13.
I'd say
Boy.
the same thing. Hey, Idris.
Oh my god, I hate you. And I regret everything. I'm gonna show it for the portrait for everyone. Here, this tall, about 6'5" human man, long dreads, and his
So that's
eyes
shockingly like
as
Isabella.
he looks kind of towards your voice, but like not directly at you. As you can kind of tell, he's blind, and he kind of walks up. Did you put a yoke? And he's
Maybe.
like, "Boy, why are you avoiding your lessons again? I hate you." Okay. If you want to be strong, you will have to stand and fight me like a man.
Sorry, sir. My rat think of a brother ran away. I'm not really sure where he went to, but I am more than happy to pick up his slack.
Roll me another deception.
It's the truth, though. I'm trying to get into some hand time. Let's go. Damn it!
So
I'm
close.
so terrible at lying.
Oh, so close. Let's see what my.
Let me push the roll, nah.
Let me push. Oh, he got so close to that one, but he didn't. Haha, 21, bitch. He's
Jesus.
He is like, at this point, taller than you, but you know this won't last long. And he's like looking over you right past you, and he's just like, "You're not boy. Where's boy?"
I know that. That's what I said. I said I am more than happy to take his place. He's useless anyway. He wants to be a chef or some other. You should see his room. It smells really good, actually.
Not boy. Do you fight?
Yes,
Not
I
boy.
do fight. I love fighting. It's what I do,
And he
among other things.
he's looking you over, which again, as he's blind, it's like he's looking almost past you or around you more specifically. And he like takes a hand and strokes his beard. Hit me.
Yes! Okay, let me use a spell.
You gonna shillelagh this man?
He said hit him.
Okay.
Use a weapon.
Go ahead. But isn't that for your fucking weapon?
I figured he wanted me to go all out.
He looks like a monk.
Yes. Okay. 6
He is a monk.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah!
Does you
He's
even?
multiclassing a monk.
Let me see. Do you even roll to hit? I don't remember how shillelagh works. Okay, what is it?
I know, I didn't roll to hit it all.
Okay, that's. Oh, do you have a druid staff? You might not. Let's see.
I was like, is this before I decided I wanted to be a monk and I'm stronger with my hands?
Yes, let me
Is
see.
this where I learned that? I was
Alright.
trying to be in character.
Yes, let me see. Let me pull up a. Oh, wrong thing. Why do I always go to the wrong fucking thing? I swear.
But
Why?
I say, I haven't met my true master yet.
Please stop. This man is old enough to be your daddy. Okay.
Anyway.
She
She obviously hasn't read my fan fiction, so.
Oh god. There you go. Equip. Alright, now put a quarterstaff in your thing. Try hitting with that. And then we'll, if you hit, we'll apply your damage.
Alright. Alright, here it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Because I believe that's how it works. The wooden have you are using is fused with nature. For each you use this fucking preserve strength for attack, and male rose use that.
Where's my quarterstaff? There we go.
Go ahead and roll to hit. 15, 16. Very good. Not quite enough to beat this old man. He, as you lunge out to take a strike at him, just simply sidesteps you to side. And
Wow.
he slaps the quarterstaff down. Not like that. With your fist. Again, not boy.
What?
Again,
Why
not
would I
boy.
use my... That sounds strange, but alright. I
You
don't understand.
try to ball your fist, take a step back and try to swing at him, and he easily just for no reason whatsoever, he like lunges over your shoulder and does a front flip and lands right behind you. Totally unnecessary, but he does it.
Oh, it was necessary. I needed to see that.
Okay,
I'm gonna remember that.
I hate you. Okay, I knew I should have chose him. All right, and he's just like, no, and he grabs your wrist, not your hand, you pervert, your wrist, and he
I know.
takes your hand and he like makes you flatten your palm. You strike like this, nut boy. And it's like you're taking your hand, a palm up and pushing. Now, again. And you can roll this one with advantage.
Alright. This time, I'm gonna do this.
Probably not.
I know.
It'd be a miracle if you do. It'll be very surprising if you get this. Wait, holy shit, you did it!
I got a 20.
With a dirty 20, with that, you take his instructions and you flatten your palm and you kind of like focus on. It feels kind of ridiculous because it's almost like you're pushing the air, but you find that it gives you a little bit more momentum and allows you to like be a little bit more limber and quick. And with that, you manage to like surprise him and strike him dead in his tracks. And roll your damage.
Alright.
You don't have enough to kill this man. What? That's a nice tickle.
That's cute.
He takes it across the chest and he's just like, that boy actually touched me. Not like that, you pervs.
Well, I didn't want to hurt you.
That boy, what is your name?
Corin. And I am, well, I'm not a boy.
You are better than that boy.
I agree. He is worthless.
He's
much better at cooking. Have you tried his protein bars?
He did give me something to drink. It was delicious, but very offhand. I think he thought it would get him out of training. You get a potion, Chucky. Hello. And hi, Gunny.
But yes. What more can you teach me, Master? I am much more to learn before I can go out in the world.
Your parents trained me, or paid me, to train the Edgewater child. They did not specify which one, though.
They surely did not. They already know who their favorite one is.
You will be up here, bright and early, Nut Boy. And we will teach you the ways of the monk. And if you are strong enough, and your ki is righteous, you will become strong, like me.
Yes, sir. Or should I say, yes, master.
He gives a smile and ruffles your hair. You stop it. You're really brave. Thanks for the shout out and sorry for interrupting. You're good, Gunny. And it's my baby Chunky. And again, you get the shout out.
Oh, look at that.
Hope you're good and good. At 10 points, you get a special award. Yeah, at 10 points, you get to see the Tamari dance. But yes, he passed you, and it is a very fond memory that we leave away from as you are continuing to drift off to sleep. A smile on your face as you remember the day that you just kind of became your own.
That's how I knew I was a sucker for hot dudes with long hair.
Oh my lord. This is how you knew you were a whore. Okay? a child. You're a child. Stop it.
13.
That's
Leave
this man alone, okay? Stop trying to get him arrested. All right, now let me find this one. Okay. As we move on to the next person. Here. No, it's not here. Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it this one? I blame forge.
I'm going first, sure.
Okay, it's one.
Get into the flashback.
Yes, as we go through the flashback. Back. Now let me see. Oop, I spelled this wrong. Goddamn, can I spell? The answer is no.
To be fair, the spelling is hard.
She said that.
Bro, like I'm not sure.
Words?
What are they for real? Okay, so we stop this beautiful music as we leave this memory, and we go to. Actually, do I want you?
Oh.
I want to torture next. Let's see. Let's see. I don't kind of like you. I don't like any of you, honestly.
Yay.
Except Kozu, because she has to live just to suffer.
Damn.
Well, you keep wanting death, and I refuse to give you this. And I don't know which one it is, but I'm just gonna play this one. We're gonna amuse this one. I didn't give this. We're just gonna, as we travel to member of the house that is sleeping and somewhat remembering. Here, I'll go back to the OG screen real quick. Got so much shit happening right now. And let's see. And I own all the tokens. Oh, I landed perfectly on who I was about to torment next. Okay, anyway. We go to the bug.
Damn.
As he sleeps. Unsuspicious.
So
Somewhat
here's the problem
sleep.
with that.
Somewhat sleep. You rest your mind enough. Because, yes, I know
Okay,
you're a tree
damn.
can and they are lame ass bitches that.
A deep meditative state.
Don't sleep. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You're
As
trancing
you-
out, bro.
Not,
You stole something
yes.
from me while I
As
was asleep. Never
you
mind.
are sitting at your desk, Oliver alone, and just
Slightly tripping, still off the weed.
slightly
Say that.
tripping, no, and thinking back to the past and your moments of being here. And I think I did it right, so let's see if it works. And we go back in time with the shoo. Wait, I might have actually forgot to put y'all on this one. Hold on, this might be the one I forgot.
I'm a child.
Shut up, hold on. I forgot about everyone else. I think this is the one I forgot, people. All right, here is it. Steve, let me know if y'all are here.
I'm here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're
Who is this person
Yeah, see?
before me?
All right, here you go. Let me put y'all close order, or y'all not here, remember. I'm just being nice. All right. I'm being nice so you can see. But yes, we go back in time to young baby Polaris as he is enjoying his time. And let me pull up baby Polaris so everyone can see. Here you go.
Oh my gosh, she's adorable.
That's also Barbie.
Just,
No.
Oh
just-
my goodness, I just want to squeeze his cheeks
Yes,
and steal his robot.
as you are sitting on the lounge, with your mother, but you are kind of focused on trying to get your little animatronic working.
Aww,
Just
that's his heart.
Just some spare parts that you've gathered from your grandfather's workshop, but they do enough. Corin, oh, look at the babies. Saria, murder. And
Kill the child.
kill the child.
Literally what I heard.
Jesus.
No, I just a baby.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
fucking deaf,
no,
man.
this
I swear to
child
God, I
is
heard you
dead.
say like murder the baby or like kill the baby. It's like, oh my God.
That's
Okay.
what she
Just a
said.
baby.
Jesus.
I
That is
said,
what
I
she
said, I
Right.
said, I just a baby. What? Y'all
yeah.
hearing the wrong things about me.
Well,
What?
Always
I accept
murder.
that I misheard.
All right, and as you are there, kind of your mises, your mother who sits across from you is like, she looks up to you and just like, well, Lars, how does the drawing going?
Okay, me the person. Did you say drawing or drawing?
I meant
Or
to say
droning?
drawing, but yes.
Okay, don't mind me. I can't hear for fucking shit right now, apparently.
I kind of fucked up. But here
I'm
for,
a wee bit stuffed up, apparently.
for everyone, this is his mama. No sympathy for her. Beautiful young lady, long, light brown hair, tan skin,
Everybody else.
brown
Hey,
eyes.
Mom.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Well, that's how your mother. Okay.
I your
Let me
mother.
show you some of my performance skills.
She don't look like that no
Oh,
more, just so
God.
you know. Ha ha. Okay.
That's
She
fine. That just
dead.
means she has more experience.
Wait, no, is she dead or is she just a bug? I actually
She's
don't
a-
know for mom.
She's a bug.
Yeah, that's about right.
Mm.
Good. I can't get the left arm to stay on though. Cue left arm flying off to the other side of the room, very aggressively.
You figured it out.
Fuck, Mom.
You were smart, just like your grandpa. But maybe don't be too much like him.
Okay. Continues to tinker.
And as you are doing it, you see one of the servants kind of comes and tries to and pushes in a cart and brings like some little pastries over, and you see your mother like she thanks her and starts pouring tea, and it's just a beautiful day here at the Raventree Estate. What can possibly go wrong? Well, when you're with Samari, fuck you. And you just hear the door to the lounge, which by the way you're in the lounge, open as you can just hear the raising voices. I do not have to stand here and listen to this in fucking conversation. And you see your cousin. There you go. Your cousin.
Yep.
Sort of kind of cousin. We're just gonna call him cousin. There you guys go. A young Corin. Corvinaris. Why did you laugh? Walking out the way. Followed shortly behind by your sort of kind of uncle. We're just gonna call him that. Darius, who runs after him like, "You will not walk away from me, Corin." And I'll show you what he looks like too. You freaking weirdos. All right, there you go.
Wow.
Listen, it doesn't
Who are
help that
all
they all
these
have
people?
like immaculate
They're all
jawlines.
insane.
It runs in the family.
For real, all
You're
these
not-
What in the
But-
Bridgerton,
well,
okay?
it runs in the family, okay? Wait, Lars has good.
Everybody's family.
They all look
Yes.
the same. What the fuck?
Black people got some good genetics.
Even my
He's
dad.
like, here,
has that
here.
kid.
Let me bring up the hottest
Exactly.
people I can find. Now, don't be thirsty.
I hate you
Don't
all,
be
but yes,
thirsty.
this tall
I'm already in
man,
the water.
fair
Sai. I'm already
skin,
in the water.
shoulder length, dark black hair, and like blue
I know
eyes.
that's
Who
right.
walks?
Out here
I
looking
hate
like
you.
a Henry Cavill motherfucker.
I hate
Okay.
Who walks
You
up?
joke.
He comes out, and you can see that he is like roll me insight at your young self.
Sure.
Let's see.
Roll
Because
the
you're just a
insight. Get
baby
the
and you have
Just a
you're
baby.
level 1 stats. What's that? Y'all don't know what that was. Y'all skipped.
You smart enough though.
You are smart enough. Your uncle is furious. They are heated and are here for those of you in the hallway looking like weirdos. Yelling at each
I
other.
went
But yeah, he.
I just got his picture up still, that's all.
Oh my god.
You okay?
But he looks. He is steaming as he walks after Corinne. And in the most recent times, you've heard their kind of like arguments pick up, even though Corinne no longer lives here at the manor. And you see, like, as they kind of, like, perhaps not aware of everyone else present in the room, he goes and he rounds with him. He's like, Corinne, that is not how we do business, all right? We have worked with the Jenkinsons for years, and you dare to cut them out just like that? Do you not understand their family, their struggle? And Corinne scoffs and she's like, They were late on their payment. They always had excuses, and their supplies have been lackluster. So I did what you didn't do, father, and I fired them.
You're an asshole, okay?
Okay.
He's like,
Yeah, he was a piece of shit.
And you see, Darius is just like, if you are to ever lead our family, you need to know that there is a way that we do things. And this is not what we do. We do not turn on those that have stood before us. And Corinne looks at him. He's just like, oh, like you turned on LCF? And there is just a moment of just continued silence in the room. And you could just, from your 18, you could just see, like, there is a burning rage in Darius' eyes as he looks towards his son. It is damn right murderous. And you see he kind of like steps up to Corin at that moment, taking it almost as challenge, and from a moment running from the hallway, you hear it's like, Darius, no! And your auntie, sort of kind of, comes running up. Look at keep saying that. And here you go for you simps.
He
Hello,
looks
Aunt.
like one actor I can't even name.
Can you
Same.
tell that the Scarpello family has we have very specific tastes?
Yeah. A beautiful woman, like light brown auburn hair.
Redhead.
What is it? Green eyes, rosy skin, whatever. We don't care. Anyway, she comes running out and runs to Darius' side and like grabs his arm. It's just like, Darius, please calm down. Corin, he did not mean it. And Corin just kind of scoffs over in the corner. Brunettes! And it's just like, Mother, there is no use in defending him. He won't ever see cause. And she's like, Corin, please, just go to your room and let me deal with this. And Corin, while like giving a glare at direction, walks off. And he's roll me a perception check as he's walking out. Just little you. Just a little baby.
Perception. Where are you? Click.
Mm-hmm.
Normal.
There you go. Perceptive little shit. You hear him muttering under his breath as he leaves. And he's like, I'll deal with him soon one day. And off goes Lord Corin, or young Lord at this time. And you see they're over there kind of whispering, not whispering, but she's just like, Darius, please calm down, all right? He didn't mean it. He is just in that stage where he wants to prove himself a man to you, and this is the only way he can. And Darius kind of like sighs and shakes her off. I know, but I swear I do not know where he got this arrogance to him. And
Oh wow, you don't.
I will just go be in my office to calm down. And he too goes. And moment, and you see Elena kind of sighs and like, I'm so sorry to disturb you, Odelis, and you, Lars. And she kind of steps over and gives you like a little, like tenderly rubs your cheek. I hope the shouting didn't frighten you. You know, your cousin and your uncle just get a little passionate.
It's okay. It's kind of like Grandpa in the workshop on Sundays.
Exactly. And she nods, like, knowingly, like, yeah, we have certainly heard some pirate language coming from over there. And she looks at you and she's just like, well, what are you working on?
His name is Claude, and then the arm flies off again.
Oh, is that? Oh, taking after Severin, I see. And Odelis is just like, but not too much. And she like points her finger to you. And yes, and she like, yes, we decide he's gonna name him Claude. And she like shows like a little paper with his name on it, and Elena looks at it and it's just like, that's not how you spell Claude. And she kind of steps over to Odelis. It's like, knowing that she is not from this continent and common is not her first language, and steps to her and it's just like, that's not how you spell Claude. And she's like, no, this is it. I'm like, no. That's Clyde. And but it's fine. It's adorable, honestly. Childhood ignorance. It's perfect. It fits. That is certainly a Claude. And she points to where Lars on the couch with his robot, his little animatronic, which he plays with.
Damn.
Building robot, easy. Spelling, hard. Well, your mother is in that. And by the way, you can add to your character as a custom language, Galenish, which I'll send to you. That is where your mother is from, Galen, and she's from the poor side of Galen. And so Common has not been her first tongue. So learning it is not that easy. And I got your Discord notification, by the way, Cozy. Thank you.
Oh, I also sent you to you on.
I also sent that. Yeah, I tried to respond to it, and then I realized in that reply feature in this, I was like, okay, bye.
Bye.
But I saw it on Discord. I was just like, I'll just do that one. But you see, Yelena just kind of gives a wave to you and goes, and where's that motherfucker? Hold on. From the what is this? The gallery. Stepping here a moment later. You see your favorite, Waylaris. Can you guess who that is?
I mean, listen, at this point, I don't hate him. He's just, he likes to yell on Sundays.
There you go.
I don't know why he's yelling on Sundays. But he's yelling on Sunday.
Your grandpapa, Severin Scarpello, who comes in a moment later, is just like, what was all that yelling about? And he, of course, yells this as he often does. And you see your mother kind of picks up to try to speak to him. It's like, Lord Darius and Corin, they were having a bickering. And your grandfather just kind of scoffs and is like, when will Darius realize that that fool is not capable of leading this family? And your mother kind of tries to be like, Severin, can we not speak of that around Waylard? He is still young, and he shouldn't know. And your grandpa cuts her off and is like, silence! I did not ask for you to speak.
No, never mind. Even as a child, fuck this man.
Yeah.
You dare talk to my mother this way?
He did not approve of your parents' marriage, as again, your mother is from Galen, and a commoner at that. And very prior to their marriage is, you would have been a bastard if not for a marriage. Let's just put it there.
I mean, fair.
But as far as you know, you're about 7 years old. They're happy. You never seen them argue. They always seem affectionate with one another. It seemed like it was a very true love that came out this. But Grandpapa is not happy about this.
Well, Grandpapa can go suck on a potion.
Most certainly. But you see, he's just like, you have no idea the matters of work. The only thing you've ever worked was a table, and he is going to start walking. You see your mother like visibly flinches from that. It's just like, I didn't work the table that way. We just dealt cards. And he just kind of scoffs and grabs a book from the counter. Like, I'm going to go talk to Darius now and figure out just if he has finally came to his senses. And he goes off. And roll me insight while you're in there with your mama.
And another one.
Another one. Let's see. Oh shit, not 20.
Oh my god. Adult Wailers
All
can't
up.
You're right? Damn!
He in the
Wow.
best class.
You grew up to be shit.
The trauma.
The trauma. You see that
The hits
She-
keep on coming.
she's like wipes her eyes, and you can just see she's like wiping away a tear. Is this, and she like smiles at you, like, it's okay, wait, guys. Just why don't you go after your grandfather and see if maybe he would like to see a robot? Maybe that would cheer him up.
Hug first.
Hug first? Okay.
Hug first.
She gives you a nice big hug, holds onto you. My beautiful boy.
Must be nice.
Must be nice!
I was thinking it too, but I didn't say it.
Damn, y'all, some traumatized goddamn kid. And here, I'm gonna put him down. You know, he
I want to
mentioned
be consoled.
he mentioned the office, which
This away, this away.
as you go through the lavish
away.
corridors, you see servants who all like wave at you and give you like nice little cheers. Question: as you're approaching the office, you would have heard their voices kind of picking up. Did you want to try to remain stealthily, as you can kind of hear your grandfather and Darius speaking?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Your
Actually
future you is so.
reasonable.
Yeah, your future self is just fucked. Damn.
Jesus, I'm gonna roll like shit later.
Damn. This is sad. I feel wow. As you approach it, you kind of hear your grandfather as he's like by the desk, Darius, and he is looking just like, have you finally decided to see reason? And Darius from inside is like rubbing his temples like, Severin, please, not now, right? And your grandfather is just like, your son denies your authority. He does not respect you. He goes behind your back. And you still want to look for him to bleed this family? And Darius is like, and what else do you think I have, Severin? Waylon has no interest in coming into the business, and Waylon being your father. And Severin's just like, well, Waylaris, he is certainly good, and you see those stupid little animatronics he makes. And
Wow.
Darius is just like,
Right there.
he's 7. You want a 7-year-old to lead the trade. And he's just like, he can certainly learn. And Darius just kind of, y'all wonder why I hate this man. Very good reason. And Darius just like, listen.
We don't wonder why you hate this man. We wonder why you hate the whole devil race. When the man is a problem.
Darius, like, takes a sigh. To be fair, both are the problem. And he's just like, Severin, I understand your concerns. And I assure you, I am looking into means of the inheritance. But until now, until my dying breath, I will not just certainly hand over my family's entire fortune and business to you. You have your own, and I suggest you stick to that. Now, if you would be so kind, leave my office. And from the back, yeah, you know to get the fuck out. You just see...
I leave.
You just hear muttering as you could just hear doors slam as your grandfather goes right across the hall, not far, to his office, like literally not far. And he opens the door, and if you're still sneaking, you're good.
Yep. No, I'm still.
Saria,
sneaking.
stop. No. Okay. And here, this
Where did the door go? The door's gone.
Door?
Mystical.
what door? It's right
Oh,
there.
not that. Not Grandpa. I'm not going to Grandpa after that shit.
But Grandpa is in there, and you roll me a perception check. as
I'll do it.
as you peek in to your grandpapa. Now there's a Waylar's world, still not bad. But you can hear him kind of murdering off and on to himself. He's just like, damn man, he's foolish. He is going to ruin all of us. He dares to tell me this, that like my family and I aren't worthy. I cannot. He is just and you could just see that he is like steaming from inside. And then you hear, but he is walking by, what's that called? A forge? like a little forward fireplace. Furnace.
Ernest.
Ernest. He's walking back and forth, like pacing around in front of Furnace and talking outward. And for a moment, it's like you kind of think that he must be talking to himself. Of course he is. But then you kind of hear a voice speaking back, and So are you ready to listen to a contract then?
Yes, the moment it all went downhill.
And there's just a moment of quietness as... Is my voice still changed?
No.
Nope.
Okay, great. Okay, it's just a moment of quietness as... I don't know when it is or not. As your grandfather is... Like, just... He turns to the fire slowly and he's just like... I'm ready to listen. And then the door shuts straight in your face, as if no one were there.
My face.
You're not there!
We're going to go in when you shut it.
You're not there. And
I was trying to be nosy.
you're trying to be nosy. Yeah, you didn't see shit, okay? And you just kind of shudder as the memory... You kind of, like, shake yourself away from that memory. If you're wondering where your father was, he was doing some Scarpello family business and was traveling.
Oh, no, I figured. He's probably just
Yeah.
not in the house at the moment.
Yeah. Your beautiful grandpapa and his loveliness. And as you think back to that, you find things coming almost like the haziness in your mind is the fog is being lifted. Because when you thought back to it, it was just things weren't making sense when you first arrived here. Remember, you thought you remembered a young LCF, and despite the photo you have, which by the way is in your inventory here on Foundry, yeah.
Inventory.
Like
Where the fuck? That's it.
Yeah, the photo. Like you've been having these contradicting memories because they disappeared. The Corin artist disappeared 20 years ago. It was supposed to be back when the family, relatively your cousins, were in their youth, but you thinking back to that memory, Corin was a young man. He had to be in his like late teens, early 20s. And Darius was about in his 30s. And it's just like the fogginess of your memories of being like their ages and the time isn't adding up is becoming a little bit more clear the more you're here. Whether you like it or not. But we move on from you. Time to fuck with people else. Alright, cross the hall. Maludar.
Cross the hall.
As you are there resting, enjoying yourself. If this fucking audio plays, goddamn. 1,000 gold richer. Very happy. You think back to your life and how your life was very different about a couple months ago. Oh shit, did I fucking give you... Let me know. Can you control your actor?
Morduk?
Sal, are you alive?
He did.
So,
Yeah, I thought I gave it, but I think I did. There you go. Are you able to move him? There we go.
I can go up there.
Also, we can't hear you by the way you're talking.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
I
there we
forgot. I didn't should have.
Oh, you're good. Okay, but we go back in time a little bit. Back to the beautiful camp village, more like village of Ogden Duff. your Orchid's village, and you are surrounded here by a couple Orchid friends, and just readying yourself for dinner, as you have been instructed, and to make dinner this day.
All right. Bet. What we cooking? What I gotta cook with?
There's lots of boars, rams, deers, fucking giant cows, everything.
Giant cow.
Hmm.
Nice.
You got a whole travage. As you know that this to cook an Orchid meal is a very big deal. I mean, just to feed your 13 siblings is going to be hard.
13?
Jesus.
Yeah.
And I thought 10 was too much.
Mama's
Orcs
rolling.
be fucking.
Mama's rolling stone, and that's the ones you know of from your mom's
Apparently.
side. Wherever their daddies and their ways. Well, orcs are open. They're kind of poly. So your mother has many lovers. The Bard level C. That suddenly makes sense.
Yeah,
And
that's why he high-fived me after I hit on that guy.
and as you're over there just throwing around some concoction,
It's
you
a
see
baby.
one of your as soon as I move her over, one of your younger sisters, probably your youngest at the moment, because you don't know what your mom is up to, comes in and she runs at you with her dagger, ready to stab you in the eye. And it's your little sister, Lash. No emphasis yet because she's still young and has not earned her additional titles, but she is gonna run up and try to stab you.
Aha! Have at you.
Let's see.
Now I'm gonna do some awkward dodging, but not really trying to dodge her.
She got a 19.
Oh. Say goodbye to your thighs.
Yes,
You're
fine.
best.
It's a 1. It's a 1. She got 1 damage. And she runs up and stabs you right in your thigh, but you have too much muscle, so it doesn't go in deep. And you're just by the sheer force of your muscle, is the dagger not going. And she's like, ah! I got you,
Who's it?
didn't I?
Who's a fierce murderer?
I am.
Yeah, you are. Now, next time when you aim, you want to aim for the vital spot right here, and point where she should have stabbed.
What if I cut your Achilles?
That'll work, but you gotta hit it first.
I will. And she pulls up the dagger again and just starts jabbing in the air. I didn't show the picture, but for everyone, this is the little sister.
Oh my God, she's fucking adorable.
Like a
This
man.
very
I love her.
very small, red-headed, red eyes. Very much the your sibling, and she is trying to now wrestle you in this moment. Very short, she kind of comes to maybe your thigh, and that's about it. She's still small. She's about 4. Still a baby, but hey, she's an orc baby.
Born ready.
So she was basically born with a dagger in hand, ready to fight.
You keep this up, and you might be leader of the tribe one day.
I will be Lash the Mighty.
She's right at the take your time.
She has taken his title. Yeah.
If you're the mighty, well then what does that make me? The mightiest? The mightier?
The mighty besides Lash. And
The almost as mighty.
almost as
quite.
mighty. Not quite. Yes, that's it. I'm mighty. And she pats her chest. And as you're kind of enjoying this tender moment, where's his dick? With your sister, another one of your siblings comes over. The one you're not very close with. As soon as he gets teleported over here, it's a long walk apparently. Anyway, and it's your brother who walks straight up to you and punches you straight in the stomach.
Damn, everybody try to get a piece of Maladark.
It's fine.
That's how we greet each other.
Yeah, that's it. Like, he's an orc. This is like very on par. And
It's like a frat house where everyone does dick taps.
exactly.
Oh.
Let's see if he hits you. That might not hit. Oh wait, 16. I think that hits you.
Okay.
He's
I see you've been
good.
practicing.
3. But yet your older brother, one of the older ones, you have many of them, of course. You're kind of in the middle. You're like 4. So you have at least 2 older brothers
I'm the middle
and sisters.
child.
Yeah, you're 4.
That explains a lot.
That explains a
I
lot.
got
Your brother,
that middle child energy.
Auroch, the berserk, comes up to you and punches you straight in the stomach. And he's
Oh,
like,
shit.
ah! Where's dinner?
Yours is where you fucking left it in the last village we raided because someone didn't want to carry shit back.
All right. I pulled a muscle. It was very important to stretch. This is why I tell you, stretch beforehand.
That's what happens when you get older.
Oh,
You're not quite as nimble.
You call me old now?
You're older than me, which means like you just that much closer to death.
Right. The only one close to the deck, Maladuki, is you.
Dookie.
And you see Lash tries to stab him with her dagger. Go away, Auroch! And she tries to stab.
Achilles, go for the Achilles.
Go for the killing. Let's see if she gets. She gets him. Yeah, she gets
Oh my
him.
god.
She gets him.
That gives me permanently
No.
maimed her brother.
No. It's only she's just level 1, so it's only 5 damage.
Oh,
But she she tries to go for his Achilles and just falls on, stabs him right in the foot, and he's like ah, and pulls back like you little shit, and kicks her. But you can tell it's not that much damage. She like takes
Dodge.
it. She takes it full heartedly. She like jumps back up and smiles at you. I got his blood, and shows you the dagger with both your blood mix on it now. And he's just like, wow,
Well done.
what are you teaching her?
I'm teaching her how to lead,
Lead?
how to assert dominance.
You think you're gonna be leading this tribe after Mom?
Nah, man. I'm not trying to lead this tribe. The only thing I'm trying to lead is a band.
Look, you and your music, and he does quotations again.
Look, just because the only thing that you understand is bashing skulls and don't understand the intricacies of how that can be melodic and inspire people, besides pillaging, just because you don't understand the greater pleasures in life.
Maladark, you suck.
Heard it before.
And he reaches over to the table and grabs a bowl. Oh, and like, I eat this. And then, as you guys
Wait, you forgot your bowl of dicks to eat with that too.
Damn. As you guys are
I'm par for orcs. They probably curse way early.
converging, you can hear like some familiar like gongs and drums beating, which tend to what's it called? Fuck it, identify, specify, whatever. So it signs to that the return of your raiders. And
Raiding
know-
party's back.
you would know the last raid was, of course, right, your mama, who had left.
I thought that was a mama joke for a second.
Taking your older sister with her, and they kind of walk with around this quarter. And am I gonna move all these raiders? I don't really care. Hell, y'all come
You know,
with
like a
me.
select all tab.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Here they go. Here you go. They're gonna come in this area. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Here you go. They go here. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm busy. Y'all ain't important. And you see down walks bigger than you, at about like, what are you, like 6'2", 6'3"? So she's about 6'6" at this moment. This tall, hulking woman, very much so, and I'll show it to everybody.
Oh, that
Long,
mother-
Oh wow.
shit.
long, fiery red hair, red eyes that just have like a blaze on it. Look at the abs. Yes, body is fire.
Who's
You
that?
know she does not skip core and ab day.
If
She
you weren't
did
my mom,
not.
If you weren't my mom,
Oh my god. Now I see where the looks come from.
Dora the
Fair enough.
insatiable.
Dorothy Insatiable.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
behind her is your older sister. Also
Aw,
familiar,
adorable.
signature red hair. They get it from their mama. The red eyes and Yara the Defiant. You see behind her is the rest of the like the raiders as they come, and they kind of like all make way. Many people kind of make way. Even your brother, your dipshit brother, kind of steps aside to like let her get to the food, and she walks with purpose. Like you can walk and part to see. This is her. As she commands everything, and she like walks up to you, Maladark, and she like is looking you over. This kind of scowl on her face, and then she reaches her hand into your mouth and pulls down your bottom lip, and it's like, still no tusk. And then balls a fist up to punch you square in the chest.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna try and dodge it either. I'm gonna just stand there.
Yeah, she might kill you. Hold on, let me make sure she doesn't. Let me do this with just a bit, because she's a very high level barbarian. This might kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, don't kill her.
Even with a 10, that turns into 18.
That's fine.
Okay, 18 is an unarmed strike.
I'll take it.
She punches you square in your abs. You brace yourself and you take it, kind of hunch for a moment, but you stand up. You know not to like kind of show weakness to the rest of your tribe.
It's good to see you too, Mother.
And there's a moment of silence, and she's just like, "No tuss, but still mighty," and everybody just starts to cheer like, "Ah!"
Aww. That's adorable.
And she just wraps her arm like very almost like a chokehold, because she's just that beefy, around you and pulls you close. And like, "My son, what have you cooked for us on this bountiful feast?"
So I prepared several roasted oxen. They were sous vide in duck fat and fermented onions, and we also have barbecue boar, and I believe we have legs of halflings. I don't know. They were definitely smaller people. Definitely put up a fight, which means they'll taste better.
Your brother in the corner is just like, "Tastes like shit." And your older sister goes over and punches him in his stomach. "You look like shit."
Your father tasted like shit.
"You don't even know who my father is."
Well, it was kind of hard to tell between all the body parts we ate.
"You take that back." And your mother is just laugh. "I may have ate him. Good joke, Maladark." And she claps you on the shoulder. And Auroch just looks so, like, kind of like sad and like, "Did you eat Dad?" It is very kind of known for the orc people to not know who their daddy is. Again, open folk. Love everyone. This way is very much a a village that raises all the children. By not confirming who the daddy is.
Let's just say Dad left. We're not sure how he left. I don't know.
Exactly.
But I'm pretty sure we ate him.
And Yar walks up to you and gives you a nod. Maladark.
Good hunt.
Very good. You should join us on the next one. I prefer
Only
you
all
over stupid. And she jerks her thumb over to Orak. And he's just like, I'm older. I'm going to join.
Well, if I leave, then we're gonna leave this idiot in charge, and like he's just gonna burn all the food.
Trust. And you see Lash, who has been
You should take the little one.
eerily quiet, climbs on the table
Ready.
and jumps to lunge at your mother with her dagger, just trying to get everybody's blood.
Yes.
Orc's going, yes, she got that 20!
Oh Jesus.
Oh, just a little one. This does nothing to your mother, but it's 9 damage. She
Oh, cool. Mom's gonna rock an awesome scar.
She takes Siri's like kind of litter with some scars, like, but your sister jumps and stabs her square in the left shoulder. You know she could potentially like pierce something that would make your mom bleed, but again, just the strength of the muscles is enough to keep the blade from going in deep. And your mother just like doesn't even grunt, just grabs your sister by the arm and just flicks her down on the floor in front of her, doing more damage to your sister than the stab she did to her. Lash
Go for
kind
the
of
leg now.
Lash
Go for the
takes a
leg.
tut on the floor and, and you spits out a little bit of blood, and then smiles up with just this blood soaked teeth, a smile, and she's like, "I got you." And your mother like smiles at her, it's like, "You're getting better," and helps her up, and it's just this almost humble family moment. You know, still so many of your siblings are there. If they're not around the camp, they're somewhere. You don't gotta worry. They know who they are, and they will come back when they need to.
They have other things they gotta attend to.
They have better things to do. And I just realized, sorry, you put yourself in the tit. I love that. As your mother kind of looks up as everyone's kind of like getting some food, and she's just like,
sacrifice.
"We go on another hunt."
That's a scorpion. Why are you eating scorpions?
They're orcs. Don't worry about it.
Bah!
We go on another hunt. This time, we sail all the way to Avlan. And you see everybody just like hyping up, like ready. Like, ah! One of my sons will join me and finally take their place. And your brother kind of looks at you smugly. It's just like, and jerks a thumb to his side, like, she's talking to me. And she kind of turns and looks at you, Maladark. And regard you over and roll me an insight check.
But I was gonna go to the tavern later.
You got a competition to go to, Mom.
Hey!
And break people's neck.
Not 20. You see it is very kin to kind of like, it's like hope kind of comes over her face as she regards you, but it is eventually squandered by, quite frankly, disappointment. And she looks over to Auroch and like, "Auroch will join us on our raid." And the crowd again just goes around, ah! And you see Auroch just kind of like jumps up and slams the bowl of food on the ground, like, "Ah! I told you I was better than you." And jerks a finger over to you.
That's because that's all you're good for. Like they're just gonna use you as a meat shield. Have fun, meat shield.
Your meat shield. And you see your mother steps forward and she's like, "Maladark, follow me." And she starts walking up.
Okay, Mom. Yes, Mom.
Yes, you know to listen to your mother. High level barbarian that can single strike you should she want to. And
Damn.
she kind of leads you up a little
party.
bit. She should be in our party. You replacing him? And she
Well, they're retaking your mom.
she looks you over and is like, Malodok, I wanted you to join on this raid, but Tolgan tells me you are still running off to the taverns in the neighboring towns to do music? And Tolgan is like somewhat father figure, second in chief, possibly the father of some of your siblings, who knows.
That man can never keep his mouth shut when he's drunk, can he? That's the last time I buy him 10 rounds.
Malok, we discussed this. No music. You are barbarian. We do not do music sounds.
But wasn't my father a bard?
He was a disgrace. He said he was mighty warrior. He said his songs were about great defeat, about great conquest, and they did not reflect his life at all. He was a liar. You will not be like him.
He conquested you.
Oh God.
He had a very good penis, but that's besides the point.
God.
As much as I would love to lay with that man again, only so that I can crush his head with my thighs.
Okay.
Best way to go.
I know. I'm like,
It's the only way to go. It's the only way.
Sign up for that.
You guys are here.
How do I sign up?
Oh my God.
Stop shipping for his mama, okay? Look at Jesus.
She said she was gonna voluntarily crush me between her thighs.
Huh?
How can you not?
Not you, his dad.
I'm just saying, right?
Are you not listening?
Like, she's doing that.
She calms herself down a moment. And it's like,
Can we skip me? Can we skip me? I don't want him.
no, you can be a great barbarian. You can lead all of us. You are mighty. You are strong. But you have your head in those clouds.
I could be more than just a barbarian, more than just a tribe. Imagine leading an army, a kingdom, without even having to raise my war axe. I just need to inspire.
That is not how we do things, Malodok.
Besides, my sister is more than capable of running things
Which
in a
one?
few years. What? Any one of them is better than fucking dipshit over there that you're gonna bring on the raid with you.
She does a little nod. You were right about Meek Shield. He's a very good target.
We all know, like the women here are far superior than I. Yes, I am strong, I am mighty, but I'm not made to lead you.
Malodok, you are one of my favorite sons. Perhaps my most favorite of all. But you are still young. And you
Just imagine how much more mighty you will be when I'm singing all your tales to the rest of the kingdoms. Like you will be immortalized beyond our tribe. Kingdoms will hear, like entire kingdoms in the heavens shall hear about all your tales and glory.
He'll
Not
also
just
sell
here.
your secrets to the devil.
This is the past. He hasn't done that yet. She gives a sigh and she's like, I know, Malodok. You will be a good musician. And that is why you must leave this camp.
Oh damn! Got banished.
Damn. I gotta leave. Like, can I come back and visit?
You will go out to the world like I did once. You will find yourself, and once you have found yourself, you will return.
I'm gonna hold you to that, and I'm gonna put on the best show y'all ever seen.
And she roll me insight while you're here. Another one. see. Not too bad. You see, she gives a nod and she like a little smile, and she said, "My son," and she like places a hand on your shoulder. Be mighty, and show them who you are. And then she punches you in the stomach one more time. Emotions, you know. She got that one this time. She tries to punches you, and maybe just too emotional. She misses. You make a sound, even though.
Aw, that's so cute.
She
I love
like
it.
gives tries to shake off her obvious miss, and she kind of leaves. And you're kind of just there, looking over your people, hearing your mother's words about how you kind of gotta leave and go find yourself. And a moment later, let's see if I can do this. A familiar orc rounds the corner, and I'm gonna show people before I do this shit because it's gonna fuck with me. All right, hulking big, about 6'9", long dark hair, giant tusks, muscles for days, and just green eyes. One of them is completely has a scar over his left one, which is missing. You know, your mother took that during one of their mating rituals.
Wow.
Yeah, she took his eye, and he walks over to you, and is very much, let's see if I can do it.
Yes. That's me.
Yes, this me.
Like right now? Like can I eat? Like it's a long road. Damn. Can I go pack my bag?
No.
Damn, I gotta like walk out of here like all fucking Incredible Hulk lonely ass piano music and shit.
You see, he drops. He drops.
You're gonna go find your Black Widow.
Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why my thing is not working, but yeah, he drops like a bag in front of you, and is like, here.
Damn. Here.
Immediately starts rummaging through the bag.
Mm-hmm. You have your basic supplies. There's a bedroll, some rations, things like that, and this is Tolgan. Tolgan the Merciless, by the way. Merciless. Why are you questioning? And you see he takes a moment and regards you as like, Maladark, I don't know why you like music. It's weird. We don't do this. But you have mighty heart of a warrior and are brave. And I think that you going out there and finding yourself would be good.
These are very supportive people out here.
They are. They're good people. I appreciate that. Best way I can explain it to you is like, you know how you love the sound of when a bone crunches and when your axe hits it in just the right way and they scream, oh God, stop, no, why are you doing this? Right? Like, you know how it just gets your blood pumping? It's like that.
He nods. And because I'm not doing this,
like
this thing is annoying me with the back and forth shit, but he, after a moment, is going to decide, and I'm not doing this back and forth shit because he's fucking up my audio, and he is going to reach behind him that you haven't noticed, and he pulls up a drum and hands it to you. It's our raiding war drum. We used it to alert the fools of our presence so that when they try to run, we will still kill them. And they know eventually it has no meaning. But you can make music from it. So go make music and get your war drum. Oh my god! Oh, you're so close! but still pretty good at 16. You get your drum and you just start beating that bitch, and Tolgan smiles at you. And is like, we will be hearing the name Maladuk the Mighty all over. I know.
Cue sad hope music.
Sad hope music! And we leave.
Would you play yourself?
As you begin to walk away.
I'm gonna just play myself out.
Yeah, exactly. You give yourself your walkout. It is perfection. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you, demon child.
I'm dying. Oh no.
Why are you dying?
Die first, then I get traumatized. Never.
Damn. But you kind of like it. You, as you are still just, you kind of turn over in your sleep. A little pleased smile on your face as you know that while you are leaving your home, you are leaving to become a better man.
The best man.
Yeah, sure. And there was Saria. Exactly. You think you're safe? Hell no.
No, listen. It's morning. Let's go.
It's no morning in the Umbra. Let's go. And
I don't dream.
yeah. Nope, you're not way, Lars. And we head over.
Oh no, everything broke for me.
Well, fix it.
I'm still in Vax's room.
You are. That's why I haven't done the thing over. Yeah.
I hear the music changing.
I know. I did that ahead of time. As we go back in time again into a dream, and not exactly a dream, a memory. And this is, you are a young child, around, say about 6, 7 years old, and you were supposed to be tucked away in your bed, just away for the night, but you had heard from your wizard teacher, Arnhem, who you have refused to call that and call him by his elven name, Kian, that exactly, that they were going to have some guests coming over to the palace today, and you would have heard that it was talks of other wizards, and you not seeing any other wizard besides Arda was very interested in this. And despite being tucked away in your bed by Leah, you were very adamant about sneaking out in your youth. And you knew it was supposed to be held out in the yards of the Sun Palace. But as you stealthily, more precisely, nobody really was looking for you, arrived down there. At first, all you see is just this little, like, tent that's perched out in the middle of the yard. There are no wizards or anything else around. But you can just swear you hear, like, sounds coming from inside. Bring up to everything. Are you? This works. As young Saria, who should be minding her own business, does not, and steps inside the tent.
Motion detected at your
Mm.
front door.
Motion detected at the front door.
Right? They always say. And surprise, surprise, the tent is way larger on the inside than it is on the outside. Mm.
I can't see shit.
Really? I put your thing over. I swear. This thing is annoying me.
It's sure big and dark in here.
I hate you.
I know.
Let me see. I
Well,
swear.
Sections of it are for me, but you know how it goes.
Alright. Let me do the flippy back and forth thingy real quick. Alright. Activate you. Hate you. And then we're gonna do it again. 1, 2, where are you? Ready? Let's go. We're gonna give you time to recover. Alright. Do you have sight now?
Yes.
Alright. As we stumble across, and here for those who are interested, this is little Saria. Blonde hair, bright green eyes, totally mischievous, who should not be here at this time.
I bet she is.
Should totally be in bed, but what's just a couple moments, Saria, as you just have to see what these other wizards are about.
Listen.
And
Wizard shit.
as you kind of look across the area, you see, yes, that's the ghost. It is glowing luminescence, and it seems to be sipping on some tea that's also in the spectral form. And he has is addressed in the, like formal wizard attire with a pointy wizard hat on his head, but paying no heed to you. So, sorry, roll me a stealth check.
Hey, a goose. Stuff. Where's stuff? Bye. There you go. Bam.
Oh shit! Very good.
Nice.
You are very much sneaking. No one is seeing you right now. As you make your way through, and you may continue. You're
gonna hide under the table.
gonna hide under the table. You can hear lots of talking and discussion coming from further in the room. And from your side under the table, you can see like there seems to be a big like dining table in the center that a couple people seem to be seated at.
Second.
What do you do?
Oh, is there anything else to hide?
You can just stick to the fountain and go around slowly.
Not try to hide behind this bush.
Hide behind the
over.
bush. All right. Very stealthily, you are moving across. No one's seeing the 6-year-old just moving around. But from your position, you see a familiar face, like surrounded by a couple other wizards, and it's Arnhem, or Kian, as you keep rudely pronouncing, even though he tries to tell you very much time to call him by his human name, as he's not an elf. And his head, he is a elderly man with long, silvery white hair, like a little harsh mustache that he takes pride in.
It's a wizard.
It's a wizard, yes. And you can just see he's kind of like sitting around some other folks, and they all seem to be having a nice discussion, completely unaware of their intruder. And over by you, you see a Pegasus over there, just right there, just feeding on some grass. But it is by a guard. You're rude.
No, I say ooh. Always like, I want to stand closer to look.
You're gonna get closer to Pegasus. It does not seem to be alerted by your presence, just eating its hay and enjoying its life.
He looks huge.
It is quite big compared. Let me see. Are they large? They are large. It is, yes. It is
Is it
very bigger than you, and quite bigger than even like coming up to being almost bigger than the guard near it.
I cover while we're trying to hold in the excitement.
Just trying to look around. As you are just hiding away, just in the bush, just fighting your own little instincts to go and pet the Pegasus. You hear a voice walk up beside you and kind of leans and whispers, "It's like, and what do we have here?" And
You don't see anything.
with a 24, he does.
I'm gonna pretend to hide under my
You gonna still pretend to hide?
Oh, Jesus.
Is fairly tall. Here, I'll show you guys. Man, pale skin, like silvery hair, and like near glowing purple eyes. You are a nerdy kid and can almost immediately recognize that this is a drow or dark elf. That's just Alucard. Oh yeah, that little shit from the Castlevania thing. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I cover my face and duck.
You cover
You
your
don't see
face.
anything.
You don't see it. He gives a chuckle and is just like, "Small child, do you belong to anyone here?"
BB? Was it to you?
And he's just going to just stare at you. And let me see. I think it is. Let me see. Confirm. I don't remember. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Don't remember. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, I don't know if
Where
it
do I do that?
has one. Click on your yourself and you open up your character sheet.
Wisdom
And you
saving throw.
Yep.
Normal.
There you go. Nope.
I am a baby, okay? A 6-year-old. What do you want from me?
He is just looking at you and just staring. And after a moment, he's just like, "Here
Grandfather said it's not nice to stare at people.
gives a smirk. That is not." And after a moment, you see a bird comes like flying over and lands on his shoulder. But it is, you see this bird is made of complete bones. And it has a hollow chest where a
Brady!
almost
I already don't trust
mechanical
him.
arm move. And he's just like, "This is Izu." And it is a dead crow.
Oh.
It looks so cool. Can I touch him?
And
Can I pet him?
he says yes, and he holds Izu down for you to try to pat him.
I gently pet his...
Roll me animal handling. Let's see how gentle.
You be nice to that bird.
You be nice to that bird. It's
Be
dead.
nice to all the animals.
Dead. Oh, you think you're doing that kid I'm being soft thing, but really it's just very aggressive as you are rapping. Yeah, just too much excitement and just give you that baby crackhead strength. And so you just pet it a little too hard and it just like and pecks at your hand to get you off of it. And flies back to his shoulder. And he turns like, now easy. That wasn't kind. And it just back in his ear and like you could almost swear it's glaring at you.
You pecked me. It's rude.
Hey, I'm so sorry, little one. Let me see your hand. And he holds out a hand.
I hesitantly give him my head.
As you are mere moments from placing your hand in here, you hear a familiar voice in the back. Saria! And
I'm not here!
Artem / Kid appear as a recorder and is just like, I am sorry, I see you in those bushes.
No, you don't!
I do! Get from behind her right now.
I'm just a bush.
Bushes
I'm
don't
not Saria.
talk. At least these bushes don't talk. Some bushes do talk, actually. But these are not the ones that talk.
I'm the bush that talks.
Lord Malekith, I am so sorry for the disturbance. And the gentleman who, perhaps his name Malekith, is like, no, it's quite alright. She reminds me of my son back in his youth. Such a strange child. And
I'm not strange.
And Arnhem's like, yes, she's a strange little girl that should be in bed right now.
Hey, that's rude.
Would it be rude if I tell a certain someone that you were past your bedtime and you were out?
I'm just a bush.
just, you can hear Arnhem sighs as he's just like, I'm sorry, Lord Malekith. I will get her out of here. She was not supposed to protrude on this event. This is for wizards only that are fully trained.
I'm a wizard.
You are a wizard in training, wizard apprentice.
There's still a wizard in that. Henceforth, I am a wizard.
And you see Malekith picks up and he's just like, oh, this child trains in the art of wizardry, does she? Such a strange thing for...
I'm gonna be the most amazing wizard. Better than Azukian.
And you hear, Artem is just like, no, she thinks she's gonna be a wizard. She follows me around. She's one of the household staff child. And it is fine, and I will be getting her to bed, and...
You're just hiding the Pegasus from...
That Pegasus is a wizard. Let's go.
Can I pet him?
No. And he begins to pick you up and take you up. Like,
you're so mean, Azukian.
It's not my name. And
Azukian.
He drags you away, and...
But I want to pet the Pegasus.
No, Pegasus, you could get one when you learn to spell for it if you keep up your studies. And as you're like being dragged away, you see the man kind of just as he is watching you guys as you go away. And he's just like, and once you guys get a little bit away, Arnhem is gonna be like, honestly, Kazuya, I swear, you are not supposed to be up. If your father learns of this, he will have my head. Worse, he might actually make me keep my head. That would be dreadful. But never mind, you are supposed to be in sleep, young lady.
You shouldn't have told me about the wizard garden. It was almost as if you wanted me to come.
I was telling
like
you.
An invitation.
If you are going to be a wizard, you need to know about our gatherings and our social lights. Not for you to sneak around.
You shouldn't have had it in the open area then, with no guards.
The
It
guards
was
are
as if it was
inside.
an open invitation.
Who goes into a random tent in the middle of the night? That I will not
You
argue
do.
with a child. I'm right. I'm adult. Okay, let's go. And he continues to drag you and
I'll tell grandfather you're being mean to me.
when I'm telling him you were mean to me. Of all the
He
people,
loves me more.
he probably. But of all the people you had to run into, you had to run into Malekith. Ugh. That's.
What's wrong with that guy? He seems nice.
He is our arch wizard of necromancy, and I don't know. It's just something about the necromancy.
He let me
side.
pet his bird.
I'm
But his bird's so mean.
I'm sure it wasn't mean. It just probably thought that your hand was just too warm.
Too warm.
Too warm. But yes, necromancy, I'm not quite a fan of it. I appreciate all magic. When I'm dead, let me stay dead. Alright?
That I can agree with.
You're right. Now, let's get you back to bed before your father has my head.
It's not like you would mind anyway.
I wouldn't, but, let's see. Maybe we should stay up a little bit longer. No. Bed. Mature things. Just a child. Let's go. And then you see, he, waves a hand and opens up a dimension door in front of you that leads into your bedroom. And he's just like, all right.
How do you do that?
Drew, you will learn it when you are older. If you go to sleep.
Right now?
I doubt so. You are still much too small.
You just don't want to let me learn cool tricks.
I would love if you could learn. That way you can take my job and I wouldn't have to work.
I'm telling Grandpa that you said that.
I'll tell him I said that. and he follows after you into the portal and you go into your bedroom. This beautiful little space that I'm not going to pick up because I got too much shit to do. And he begins to tuck you into bed and you see he whips up, stop going, he waves his hand and he conjures up a bottle of something you don't know. He's just like, are you old enough to drink yet?
Should you really be asking a child that?
Takes a moment. You're right. Tea it is. And then he switches it and it becomes a teacup.
I don't want any more medication.
It's tea. It's chamomile. It will help.
Every time you give me something, it always fucks up in my head.
Who taught you this language?
You did. What do you mean?
Another moment. That might be right. Let's not tell your father about this. All right, to bed with you. And you reluctantly get tucked into your bed as he goes back to the door and stay in bed. And dimensions door out. And for a moment, you kind of it takes a moment for the tea to activate. No doubt he put something in it to help fasten you going to sleep. Arnhem is not about this life and playing with children. He's just like, you're going to bed now. Okay. And as you drift off to sleep, but should have just been beautiful and peaceful, it was not. Because fuck that shit. That's for babies. And you awaken. And let's see the work. And you look upon yourself in this dark room. It is completely red and bodies are littered across the floors. You see a pool, a river of blood with bodies floating in, skimming past. embers are falling from the air around you as crows overhead just run and squawk around. You are.
Azukian?
There is no answer.
Grandfather?
No answer.
Leah?
Nobody.
Father?
And there's a moment of quietness, and you can hear a voice speaking out to you, and such a strange child indeed. No,
Who said that? Who are you? Show yourself!
you see eyes looking at you ahead. Well, should you step forward, you will see. But there's like multiple eyes as they all look at you. And I'll pull them a little bit closer because why not? A common child, you are not. Now tell me, child.
Who are you?
That is the question. Exactly who are you?
I'm my grandfather.
And
I'm Zukin.
there's just silence, and he's like, you are with them. Do you not see? And one of the bodies near you, its arm falls out, and you recognize the familiar signet ring of your grandfather.
Grandfather? What did you do to my grandfather?
As all things come, so will they end. Now tell me, who are you? Saria or Caziel? And you know,
And why would I tell you?
nobody's supposed to know that.
How do you know that?
I've looked into your heart. I've seen your mind. I've seen what the Sun Palace is keeping hidden.
I duck and close my ear. Oh, my father!
You should just merely look to the right of you. He's there as well. And
Yo, father would never lose to someone like you.
is that right, child?
He would never.
And you can hear voices coming from the corpse over here.
You're just playing mind tricks to me. Ezekiel taught me this. He said some wizards can play tricks with your mind. You're lying.
Is that right? Did he also tell you about the prophecy?
A prophecy?
Child of prophecy. Uniter of all else. Destroyer of everything. Let's see if you are truly. And as you're doing this, you see a giant hand rises from the abyss and begins to enclose after you.
No. Stay away! Stay away!
And you can just feel like the floor is getting more difficult to run through, as if like piles of hands and limbs are reaching out to hold you in place, as this arm
touch me!
is getting closer and closer and closer to you. And in this panic state, you can almost swear you can hear something. It's very faint and it is the background, but it's just like a little princess. But the hand is getting closer.
Stop! Don't
And you
touch
just
me!
know that this is. You just feel in your heart that this is not good. But the voice, it gets a little closer. Princess. And
Gooey, gooey.
And then finally, as you have nowhere else to run, as you have reached the end, and the hand is right there, inches from you, ready to grasp on. And what does Saria do in the moment? What does you stare at it?
I shout, get away! And try to smack it.
Okay, and
I said, get away!
in a moment, it's like a jolt over you, and you can hear a Saria, and you jerk up in the bed in Vaxillus' room. Let me stop you. There we go. And with bit this. That'll do. There we go. That'll do. You are back here in place. Safe. Maybe sound. I don't feel like moving. I'm lazy. Okay, here we go. Put him over here. Alright, as he like stands over you. You see some almost familiar purple eyes looking at you, but these are, I'm not even gonna make you roll, these are full of concern. And for everyone who haven't seen Vax here, I'll do it for people. Let me see. Here you go. Here you guys go. There's the edgy emo boy.
He's all concerned about his girlfriend.
As
We
he
knew it to be true.
as he, like, you can kind of surmise, has shooken you awake in this moment.
Vax?
You were screaming. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh. It must have been another nightmare. I'm sorry. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna use the bathroom real quick, okay?
Right. And he runs to the bathroom. Here, let me put Aster back in bed. He's just enjoying himself.
Okay.
Okay. And just was that. As you go in, you kind of look at yourself. By the way, like, this is where the mirror is at. Over the sink, of course. And as you kind of look at yourself, you see that streaks of white has begun to appear in your hair. And you can see, like, from your eyes are shimmering back and forth between this green and blue.
I'm gonna telepathically call for Astra. Astra, bring me my bag.
Yeah. I was sleeping. I wasn't.
Slowly open the door and give me my bag.
All right. I'm coming. Okay, what time? I just took a little cat nap. It was totally fine. Okay. And he comes on the door and okay, here, and he comes here. Are you right, Sorry. Which name are you by again?
Saria.
Saria, that's it.
Saria, Astra.
Saria. Yeah, it's like sorry, but Saria. Yeah, I got it. And he hands you your bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my makeup box and drink the tonic and brush my hair 3 times. 3 times.
Yes, you hear Arden's voice 3 times. Don't question it. And, sorry, Astra moves over to the side and like, I give you privacy. He like looks in the corner, so he doesn't watch you as you get yourself ready.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna brush my hair 3 times, drink the tonic, and then pack everything up and put it back in the bag.
Cool. How do you say you're going to bath?
I am, but I just woke up from a nightmare. This was not when I thought I was going to take a bath.
Fair enough.
I was just going to use the bathroom real quick. I'm going to wash my face.
Fair enough. But as you are in there, kind of looking in the mirror, remembering to yourself, the nightmare is still fresh in your mind, but you remember having that exact same nightmare as a child. You remember awaking the night screaming, Leo running to your side to check on you, and you just crying into her arms as you said the hand was after you, the hand was reaching for you. And it's strange because it's like it felt faded, and in this moment you kind of remember that like Leah, Arnhem, and your grandfather all kind of like huddled together in the hallway, kind of being like, it was discussing whether it was a quotation nightmare or not, and Arnhem being like, I have this tea and it'll help her forget, but should we just tell her the truth? Should she learn? And Elia's just like, she's just a child. She should not have to deal with all of this. I don't know. She was so scared. I just don't want to see that pain look on her face again. And it's just like a moment of quietness between them, as you can kind of imagine there's like another party in there with them. And then you just hear a familiar kind of code voice say, give her the tea. And footsteps walking down the hall as your father has given an order. He did not come to the room with you. But you just remember Leah giving you this tea, and after that, you didn't have that nightmare anymore. But that was 14 years ago. Yeah.
Why now? Why is this happening now? This is fucked up, okay? Estra.
Yeah.
Remember, it's Saria.
Yes, sorry.
You're not supposed to talk to anybody else but me.
All right, just you. I'm in your head. All right, I'm like your conscious. I'll tell you how to do stuff. Good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab my bag and just slowly walk out again.
All right, he's gonna jump around you, and you see kind of like pacing back and forth a little bit. No doubt worriedly is Vaxillus, and by the way, he's shirtless.
Wait, what? You said he had his shirt on.
I didn't say that.
You said he just took off his cloak and he
went to bed. No, but he is.
That's what's happening now.
He's like his chest. I guess his chest is bared, and he has like a button up on. If like perhaps your nightmare occurred when in the middle of him getting dressed.
Vax.
And he's like kind of.
Why are you? Vax, why are you naked?
That's what the fuck.
Like looks in like I'm not naked, and he like trying to furiously like turn from you and button his shirt now. Even with a passive perception, being the highest passive perception outside of the muscular chest he has, you see as before he turns in his chest, there is a large scar around his chest. Is he?
Oh.
What you gonna
Hey,
do
what's a
about it?
scar on your chest?
As you say that, he kind of stops in the middle of like butting his shirt, muttering under his breath about how you were crazy. And roll me an insight.
It's I'm gonna roll advantage.
Yep, you got your little kitty cat. Okay. A
A dirty 20.
completely dark look overcomes his face as he regards you. It's just like, the bastard got lucky with a lightning bolt. And finishes buttoning up his shirt. And you kind of remember this about
Wait,
one.
Corin did this?
Yeah, I'm about to say there's only one person he's been calling that.
Why was he attacking you? What?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
The asshole and I just got in an argument. He didn't like my answers, and so he managed to get a cheap shot in.
I'll cheap shot his face.
I'd like to see that. And are you yes, less screamy now? And he kind of folds his arm.
Yeah, I'm fine. It was just a nightmare. Nothing else. Just a stupid nightmare.
He gives a nod. It's like, yeah, it's. I mean, I used to get on when I was a child, but I suppose it's understandable. This place is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And
What time is it? How long have you been sleeping?
perfect timing, yes. Yes. You have awakened from your nice slumber after taking his bed, even though you only needed 4 hours. It is, as you look outside, there is nothing. Again, the umbra, there's not a sun nor stars, so time of day, who knows? But you feel well rested enough, and as you gather yourself over there, we're gonna go to another person who's sweet. As you guys can all start awaking now in the day and go about your time. And we're gonna go over here to fuck it around and find out. Corin, you were sleeping pretty good. You were having a nice dream about your youth. And as you awaken up, you begin to feel rummaging coming inside the blankets with you.
What's going on? Hello?
And as you pull back blankets, like a bed of hair pops up, and this almost small child looks at you, and it's just like,
excuse me?
"Tall mommy!" and lunges at you.
What? Excuse me?
And
I hold him upside down by his leg.
you can, and this young, seemingly girl is there. She looks about again 6-7 years old. Beautiful brown skin, red eyes, and poofy, lovely curly hair, and yes, wings on the back and horns sprouting from her head. And she looks at you like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hello. And you are...
Sal was watching you. Sal saw you canoodling with Daddy.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
Oh,
Is this your child now?
Good luck.
That's
Good
not
luck.
how that works. Anyway, yes, but that doesn't mean that this is your bed now. Where's your father?
He doesn't feed Sal anymore. Sal's so hungry. Sal
He
needs
doesn't
food.
feed you?
Sal needs substance.
Oh no.
Oh
Sal.
no,
Oh,
please.
what?
Can I deafen myself for this whole thing?
Sal.
I'm not upset about this, but
Sal.
I'm also really angry because you should not be hungry. Well, that means I definitely have a bone to pick with your father because starving a child is absolutely not good.
Tall mommy is
Alright.
kind. Tall mommy feeds
I'm not your
Sal.
mother, but I will definitely feed you. Let's see. Can I give her one of my rations?
Yes. You see, as you hand this over, she completely, like, immediately gobbles this down.
Gracious. How many rations do I got? Just the one, right?
I don't know. Well,
Uh,
roll me
Several.
an Arcana check.
Sure. Oh no.
You know what? This might be your child. Who knows?
I know it's not mine because that don't make no damn sense.
Yeah.
But I do know who it does belong to.
Yeah.
We are going looking for your father.
No. He's mean to Sal. He kicked Sal away.
Oh, he did he?
Oh,
We're going to fucking murder him.
He mustn't.
We're going to...
Sal, and she completely goes invisible.
Excuse me?
You just see her vanish from your eyes.
All right. Yes, I'm definitely going to see that prick about a child. Let's see here.
Right. And
Oh, whoops. One more thing. I almost forgot. Let me put my character's torch on because I need to see.
she remembers for once.
Ah, yes.
All right, but you guys are free to. Who closed the door back on you? Did you do that?
That was me.
Oh,
trying to move my
God.
character.
But
Okay, which way is his room again? Upstairs?
he's in the attic. But you don't know what time of day it is, so he might be in the library.
Okay, let's see. Where's the library? Please
Down-
take me there.
Downstairs. Oh my lord. There you go. As the rest of you all begin to wake up and do what you do, what does everyone want to do?
Okay, since I know what time it is now, I'm just gonna take a bath and. You don't mind, Vex? I'm gonna use the bathroom.
You see, and he's like, he goes, yeah, sure. I'm just gonna go. Hey.
Hey, does the servant here wash your clothes for you? Cause mine's kinda fucked up.
Just leave it in the bathroom and I'll send someone to collect them later.
Nothing. I am also gonna call for Outwin.
Auburn? Okay.
Yeah.
There. Anyway, alright, where the rest of you handy dandies wanna do while Saria is y'all don't know where she's at.
Astra, you come in here too.
Oh, yep.
Don't stalk the door.
Alright, I was just watching, make sure that perv didn't come in.
The more you assume that he's a proof, the more it seems that you're the proof.
No.
Right?
I know the way men think, Saria. I know them, okay?
Is it because you're one?
First of all, I am not even on the same level as that. But my pronouns are him.
Are you going to take a bath, Astra?
I'm clean. He's walked in the blood, and you see his paws are stained with like blood.
You know, Cormier never stains his fur with blood. He's always clean and majestic.
Oh, yes. Are you sure?
Yeah. Even in battle, he always has his fur clean. No blood stains his fur.
I'm cleaner! Jumps in the tub.
Alright, I'm gonna take off my clothes and everything and put it aside. Alfie, can you please fold them nicely?
Auburn does his dues, and we're gonna leave you
Hold
privacy.
them.
Leave you privacy as you close. Alright. But,
Steve's gonna go find breakfast.
But Corin is up. Corin, you see Maladark walking down the hallway as you come in.
Alright.
And then there's Steve, who's...
I don't think my character let me move.
I don't know why you broken. Why are you always breaking?
You guys thinking about breakfast too?
Facts.
Let's go see about breakfast.
Mhm.
Did she convince her boyfriend to cook us get us breakfast?
I
Yeah.
don't think I want him
fuck?
handling the food.
And Waylars is the only one. Waylars, are you going anywhere? You staying in your room?
I'm questioning last night to a very large extent still.
Very nice.
Past that,
You should
I
continue.
should
Not
probably
as
get
much as
food.
I am, trust me.
Alright.
You don't get to tell me that.
I forgot when
And
thing
you're
1 and
gonna
thing
get
2 were
traumatized.
walking. Roll me a perception check as you're in this hallway because I forgot to do it when thing 1 and thing 2 were walking.
Back to my door.
Talking your
When
door.
I saw everybody's childhood pictures and stuff like that, and I remember like, oh shit, she asked for mine too.
No. I would never ask for yours.
Not a lot.
Easy.
15. Not enough. But enough to, as you are walking down this corridor, you see, like, after being in that hallway from earlier, you see some familiar paintings line the hall with the little watermark signature, I guess, is from a certain Theta that you remember. And as they kind of pique your curiosity and you go to check one, you find another note hidden behind. And
God, another one.
another one, DJ Cal. Okay, anyway, but here I'll show it to everyone,
And another one.
and you may read this. There you go. I said read.
Mike is mad, I swear. I was on the veranda several hours today.
Oh my god. Where are you? Where are you reading it out loud to people? No one else can hear it. Where's your voice?
What am I supposed to read it?
Yes, you read it. You found that you read it.
Oh, you picked the worst person for
Too
this.
bad.
Okay.
Come on, kids.
Alright. Oh, I don't like it.
Oh.
The boy is mad, I swear. I was in the veranda, several hours into painting a view of the maze, when he slammed the doors open from within and stormed from the house, cursing as if possessed by some particularly foul-mouthed spirit. He near knocked me over on the way past, and then shouted at me for not watching where I was going. I hadn't moved. If it weren't for the fact I thought I saw tears on his face, I don't think I'd have gone after him. He'd never been anything but mean to anyone I've ever seen him around, including me, but I followed him, against my better judgment. I didn't really find him, but I could hear him. He was talking, more to himself than to anyone else, but he kept repeating the same things. She tried to save you from me, but it went wrong. The magic always goes wrong. And now here we are. You're stuck just like me. It wasn't until I heard the strange panting that I realized he was talking to his hounds. They were always fearsome creatures before.
Pull up the second page.
Oh no, there's more?
Yes, keep going. Keep going, knave.
Give me. Today I saw them, the dogs, if you can call them that. Whatever they once were, they aren't anymore. Gods, their teeth. Vaxillus caught me looking at them and started talking at length about how he misses hunting, and how it would be good to be able to set his pets on something that could really run. He isn't very subtle. I knew enough to take the hint. I'll be keeping my distance from him and his hounds, but there is something in him about those dogs. Like he loves them and he hates them, all at the same time.
And I add this to your inventory. But yes. You have this. You found this now. Dad, what's that?